What up, everybody? What up, y'all? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Should be good to go now. How is everybody on this lovely Monday evening? In case of the fucking Butterfingers. Anyway, what is going on, Mark Morgan? Yeah, fucking negative 24, man, with the wind chill here. Horrible, dude. What's up, Marshall Lee Shanks? What's up, everybody? Good evening. I didn't work today. All I did was stay home and play with Copper. I just can't get enough of playing with the Copper. What's up, Marsha? How you been? Everybody else on that note? Everybody was kung fu fighting. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's fucking cold, bro. Like, horrible. Like, my dogs can't even go outside right now because it's so cold. We're out there within 5 minutes and their feet are frozen. They have to, pick their feet up and tell me it hurts. Sucks. But it is what it is. Can't wait to leave this fucking state. I bet you're glad to be out of jail, Marsha. Glad to have you back. Hopefully it's just enough snow to enjoy it and then it goes away. That'd be nice. Hopefully it doesn't stick around like the shit here, man. It's so cold here that when the wind blows, the snow dries and disappears. It's weird. Like freeze drying, I guess. Yeah. So, just hanging out, having fun. Talk about some moonshine tonight, huh? Let's talk about some moonshine tonight. I'm waiting on some other people to come in here and join me tonight. And once we get cracking here, about an hour, I'll make an announcement to what is going on and what's coming up next.
What up?
What up, G Liz?
What's going on? Parade not.
Not much, man. Not much. Just hanging out.
Hell yeah.
It's fucking cold here, bro. Like, I woke up this morning, it was negative 14 with a wind chill. It was like negative 27.
Yeah, fuck that. That's like, yeah, I'm over here at like 20 degrees and it's snowing. So, I mean, it's cold over here, but not that cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, dude, but I don't know. It is what it is. I got some inside jobs coming up, so that's good.
there you go.
It's always good. Yeah. So.
I was pissed off at USPS today because they got my damn hillbilly not glass barrel in the fucking USPS department for 2 days now. They received it yesterday, and it's like, it's in OKC, and I'm like, deliver it today. And there's like, no, we're still going to deliver it tomorrow. And I'm like, y'all are fucking stupid.
What's up, Damon Beatty? Yeah, can you make an appointment to go down there and pick it up, maybe?
Not now. I mean, it's so stupid. The CEO of USPS was in court like 8 months ago, and he put forth this plan that like after 5 p.m. no trucks were going to go back to any of the hubs. So like if you don't know, there's like one or two hubs per like major city, and so all the little tiny USPS trucks have to go and pick up packages from that hub to bring back to their place that like disperses the packages among the routes. And so now after 5 o'clock, none of those trucks go and pick up anything. Whereas used to, they would end the shift by going to the hub, picking up shit, bringing it back off to be processed overnight so it could be shipped out the next day. So it basically puts a 1 day delay on all priority, like simple packages and shit. And he's a fucking idiot. So he's about to lose his job. I think there's about to hire somebody else, but it's pretty stupid that they do that.
Well, whatever happened to the American standard where we don't quit until we're fucking done? Not when we're tired, when we're done.
That's exactly right, and it's a federal business. So I mean, like, it makes no sense to slow other people's shit down just for a convenience of y'all because the USPS is losing money. Well, they're losing money because you ain't managing it right, and delaying shipping a day is not going to help anything. It's just going to piss people off.
What's up, Justin Meredith? How's it going, brother?
I'm going to get this cord to come through the back of the damn table.
Marfugel Bar, Phil. What's up, guys? How's everybody this evening?
Wait, that Marfugel's Bar, man. He cracks me up.
Damon says, hey, Gliss, tell them that he will do the job if he can do it remotely. Yeah, Damon, that boy. Go from selling your ass on OnlyFans to selling packages, huh?
Hell yeah, or shipping them.
Just kidding, Damon. I love you, bro. Hell yeah.
This match was in the East Bend.
What are you working on?
Me?
Yeah.
I was trying to like carefully move a bucket of strained mash because I strained the grains off of it earlier. Trying to let that yeast settle in the bottom, and I was really not trying to have that yeast bit go back all the way to the top because it would have put me like 2 days behind. So I was trying to be real careful.
I would have just sat on that bucket like a fucking chair, bro.
No, I got my roller chair, man. I need my good chair.
Oh, yeah, I got you. So what do you got going for mash?
I did I think it was 12 pounds of corn, 3 pounds of barley. I did 1.5 pounds of flake dry, but I ground up like 1/2 pound of it to get some more spice to come from it. And so I'm going to try that this time. But I also bought some oats, so I'm going to incorporate some oats the next run as well.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Here, you want me to move some stuff so you can lay down, boy? Hold on. Here. Here, butch. Here you go, buddy. Come lay down.
Let me go grab my dab rig real quick. I need to smoke a dab. It's been a long day.
No worries. Mobility, yeah. That's right, Mark Morgan. Justin Meredith. Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait until tomorrow, brother. I can't wait, dude. I'm excited like a motherfucker for you. What's up, Jeremy Dale Sr.? All my brothers and sisters. Jason Acosta. How's it going, my friend?
What you got rolling?
I was asked what would happen if you shoved a full fucking apple pie into a fermenter, bro. So the next day or so, you're going to see a video of me shoving full fucking apple pies into a fermenter to see what it comes out like.
I bet it's going to be fucking delicious. Randy.
Yeah, we'll see. What y'all doing? That's funny.
What are you booger heads doing?
I'm getting a booger right now.
You're getting a booger?
Yeah. A gold.
Brian Shine. What's up, brother?
Just got off the phone with Terry and we was talking about hillbilly glass barrels and this, that, and the other. And now we're going to get our dip on tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
He's becoming pretty popular now, man. Everybody's getting shit from him.
Sorry, your jars and then him. I can't
Yeah.
forget you're first.
You're good, bro. When you make your Jeremy Dale, when you make your Oklahoots Moonshine page, please let me know so I can share it with everybody, brother.
Look how clear it is. I was showing Terry. I'm trying to put all this up. That's what's left of my strawberry brandy that I got clear. I'm scared to open it because I know as soon as I open it, it's going to be gone.
Yeah, you're gonna want to drink it. Oh, see, I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out, Jason Acosta. Maple will be ready here pretty soon, Marcia. Couple months actually.
Let me get my earbuds in. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Marcia Lee Shanks says, "What's up, Randy?"
Testing 1, 2, 3. Who said hello?
Marcia Lee Shanks.
Hello, Marshall Leshay. How are you doing this evening?
Roy Warner, what's up, brother?
Roy Warner's in the house. I was showing so much stuff, my table runneth over with samples. I got to make room here. It's great to be a shinologist, y'all. This is a passion that just cannot be. You can't tame it. You can only keep going and inventing and experimenting and listening and learning.
Yeah. Hell yeah,
We're gonna
Jeremy
take this
Dale,
off.
dude. If I was that close to Cyrus, dude, I'd be bouncing ideas off of him all the time, brother.
Yeah.
Jason Acosta says, Hydro Man.
Jason Acosta, what you doing, Cracker? What you doing? Everybody in the house.
Yeah.
I got an idea. What do y'all think? If I take a gallon jug and I tape off the top and the bottom and I hydro dip that in stone, do you think that would look like an old mason jar old jug?
Hell yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
try to make it. I'm gonna try to imitate the old jugs out of the gallon jug. So,
Yeah,
see,
the old
Hydro
pottery
Man's
ones.
always coming up with ideas.
You just need to go ahead and get you a website, man, because I'm sure a lot of people would rather spend like half the money on something like that versus an actual one of those expensive ass like clay pots or the fucking stone jars and shit, still have that same look to it.
Yeah.
I'll work on that for you, Randy, if you want me to. I'll get you a website and see if we can't get you a domain name and all that good shit. If you want, I'll help you.
Woo.
It should only be like $40. I mean, it's not hard to do.
Look who's in the house, y'all. The one, the only, Jay Garber. A bubbly we got.
What's up, people?
April Parker's in the house.
This is a hillbilly glass barrel before they put the wood on it. Ha.
All right.
Don't be putting your wood on it on public TV.
Hydro Man says, get your dip on.
Oh, it almost sounded like Dick. Get your dick on.
Get your dip on, Frade. Not your Peter Bob. It's not Peter Bob.
I agree. Warner Shining is very addictive, man. Very addictive.
Yes, sir.
So afraid, where did that second little miniature stool come from?
Oh, dude. So I didn't know it was going to blow up like it did, but I made the one for you, right? Which I'm going to send it off this week. And then as soon as I posted those pictures on the web, dude, people were like, oh, those for sale? Those for sale? Now I have fucking 6 orders of them. So,
hey, man, I'll drink to that.
That's awesome.
Have you seen them, Gliz?
I seen your videos on them, and I saw the one where you had it running earlier.
Well, that one
I
wasn't
didn't
me.
see the one running.
That one wasn't yours?
That's catching bait.
Oh, okay. Well, I clicked on it through the collective, so I was like, oh, there's Frade Steel.
That's cool,
that
though.
little tiny worm, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't it cute?
I just think you're impressed that worm's smaller than yours.
Yeah.
That's gonna look cool in the back of the Moonshine Runner in that back window.
It sure is.
Hell yes,
it sure
it
is.
will. Hell yes, it will. What's up, Scott Drake?
You'll be getting people taking pictures and stuff. Hey, Drake.
Yeah.
Miss April Park. Thank you for signing my jar, by the way. I haven't been able to reach out and touch you personally. Please forgive me, but thank you for signing that jar up there. Uncle Moonshine passed around. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, Jeremy Dale. They're a pain in the ass to make, but they're fun, dude. It's fun as hell, man.
Don't
Once
let
I
him
figured
lie
out
to
the
you. He's got a
cape-
shit-eating grin on his face the whole time he's making them.
This is the first cape I ever made, and this cape I made it when we were all on live one night, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I just figured out how to make a cape, dude."
He sure did.
I hope you made a template so you can keep producing them.
See,
Oh, yeah.
Frey. See.
See, here's the
Yeah, I'm
template
picking
right
on
here.
Frank. I
Just
said the
gotta
same
unclick
thing.
it.
Lay it. Have you one that's completely unassembled? Lay it out. That way you can trace them all out, and yeah, and you can reproduce them over and over. Unless you just want to do it one at a time, and every one be slightly different.
I think
And that's
that's
cool,
what I'm gonna do is make them a little bit different every one of them, so that way, like if I number it, nobody else is gonna have that one. You know what I mean?
Correct.
There you go.
And then
I
all
could
the
probably
parts, each part will only fit that particular steel. If you try to move it to a different one, it'll be just a little bit different.
Hello, Terry. Hello, Michelle. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. But the cool thing about it, okay, so the caps aren't quite interchangeable because I don't have the exact size of a hole down pat yet. But if I do
Well,
get to that point, I can make them to where the caps will be interchangeable. That way, I just take pieces with me, like let's say a Hillbilly Jam or whatever, and I just set them up on the table, and they'll all interchange. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I was
I'm-
wondering on that video of the one that was running. I was like, I thought he made a thumper. And that one video he did have the thumper going. So I was like, well, why the hell is he not running the thumper? It must have been leaking or something. And then he told me that, and I was like, I'm a fucking idiot. I wasn't even looking at the right fucking profile.
No,
Afraid
you're
not.
all right. Yes. Yeah, afraid not. Yeah. I didn't know. I had no idea that Catch and Bait was going to make one, and I we made one, and the same day he posted his right after I posted mine. He's like, "Look, it's Miniature Steel Sunday," and I was like, "Holy shit, dude, cool!"
That's cool.
So, yeah,
I mean, that's cool doing that because, I mean, it gives like definite confidence on building a bigger steel because, like, I would have already got one of those DIY steel kits that just come with the sheets of copper already pre-cut out and shit. But, man, I'm scared as hell to get my hands on that. I'll be done spent like $500 and fuck it all up.
well, the good
I
thing
can't
about
help it, but-
solder is if you fuck it up or it won't stick or whatever, you can just take the part back apart, get a Dremel tool, and take the solder back off, clean it up, put it right back together.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put a challenge. I'm gonna put a challenge out there to somebody. I want you to take one of Frayed Knott's miniature steels and use it as a infuser, like the Terra products. Smells good in the house. You can actually put a
an
tea light
oil
candle under it,
infuser.
and put
Yeah,
some
okay.
scents in it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that'd be
Very
cool.
Yeah.
You could probably get some like pine sap or like something like that collected and mix it with water and then just run some of that or something, and it probably would smell like pine or lemons or whatever you wanted. It could be something.
Whatever you got.
Well, right now's
Use
the
what
time
you
to go
got.
pick some juniper berries. Now's the
Yeah, you
time. One of the trees, those little purple berries.
Yeah,
Juniper
Make the house
berry.
smell like gin.
I don't have any around here.
I don't know if I do or not either. I wouldn't even know where to go look. It's so out of touch with all the berries and all the seasons for foraging.
I wonder if you could do the thing with them.
A lot of them, like around banks and stuff like that, they'll put these little evergreen bushes out, and they'll have these little purple berries on them. Or you'll see like a cedar tree, a pine tree that'll have these cedar tree have these little purple berries all over them.
I was going to ask you, my cedar
Okay.
tree out there's got berries on it. Can you use those?
Are they little purples?
Yeah.
They could be purple-ish white,
Reddish.
but yeah, that's it. Pop one. Well, red. No, I don't know about red. Should be more of a light purple to a purple.
Yeah.
You're right.
because
You're right.
They go through the stages. Well, pick one of them off and just taste it. It should taste like a Christmas tree.
I never thought about that before until I said, well, I've seen that before. Just like they say, what do they call it?
Yeah.
In Appalachia, they do that ginseng hunting. I was down at the creek not too long ago, and I could have swore I saw a Florida ginseng. I don't know if we have that down here. I didn't go mess with it, but now you got me thinking, because the cedar trees, when they start to bloom with the red berries, only certain ones have it, not all of them.
Yeah, but you don't want no red berries.
Right.
You're talking about the ginseng though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think I saw some. I actually took a picture of it, and on my phone I had that plant ID, and it said it was a type of ginseng, but I don't know if I looked it up. It says it's illegal for us to even mess with it. But if it's on my own land, I'm gonna dig it. Of course, I just didn't mess with it that day.
Right.
There's a way to tell how old it is, and if you can figure it out, you're not supposed to pick them until they're like 5 to 8 years old.
It was about, I don't know, it looked like a tomato plant. Not a tomato plant, probably a wrist to elbow high. It had red berries on it. I took a picture of it because that's what got my attention.
If it's big enough to grow berries off of it, I would assume it's ready to pull.
I actually remember watching the video. I remember taking the berry and pulling the berry off and planting it like 4 inches over. I just went ahead and stuck it in the dirt, and thought I was doing some good and walked off.
He's got some James Aubrey liquor he's drinking right now.
Lucky rascal.
Oh yeah.
Eastern Red Cedar has juniper berries on it. Yes, sir.
So
they're 75 a piece, Damon.
I need to do my research. So
go ahead, Randy.
A juniper berry comes off a cedar tree? I was thinking juniper come off juniper. No, you're right. Juniper's different.
It does.
But if you remember when I think it was Tim and Tickle that went and got some because they couldn't find any junipers, and they got the little berries off the cedar trees.
I'm kind of behind on last season. I didn't have Discovery. So
evergreens, yeah. Yeah, if you roll up into a bank or a shopping center and they got these green evergreen bushes, they kind of they kind of wilt over like that, and you'll see all these little clusters of berries in there. You can use them.
Hell yeah!
Pop one up and chew on it. It's got like a couple little seeds inside of it, but it'd be real Christmas tree tasting like. And of course, you spit it out. Yeah. So they use that in making gin.
Okay.
In fact, I've got some in there that I picked last year, and I was rolling in somewhere, and I seen them, and I was like, I got to remember where this is at and come back, because they had big ones on it, and now I can't even remember where it's at. You know what that means? Won't be long now.
It ain't long.
It ain't long now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I don't start writing this stuff down where I see this stuff wherever it's at, I'll be done forgot.
Where's that other mason jar at right here? I wanted to do this live. This is
if you Russell Sharp, if you can show me a picture of whatever plant you're talking about, I might be able to identify it, buddy.
This is how I first started aging my liquor in one of these containers, which is food grade safe and all that. But this is 3/24 of 22. And it's aged in it's 3 grain corn barley wheat. Then I used log cabin syrup instead of my sugar. Aged since then with North Georgia Steels Company char number 3 and that honey maple. And I'm gonna pour some out and show you the dark char. And it is.
Yeah,
somebody said
Tim and Howard was the one that collected the juniper berries on the show. Tim and Howard. Because they were doing a George, I think it was a George Watt.
Yeah, it was Tim. It was Tim Howard.
Me and Terry was talking a while ago, y'all. What is the initials? He made a mash called USMJC. Was it?
UJSSM. It means Uncle Jesse's super simple mash or super sour mash.
Super simple sour mash. Yeah.
That sounded very interesting. Look how dark that is, y'all. Looks like damn motor oil.
Looks like swamp water.
Now I
Yeah.
haven't filtered it. I haven't filtered yet, so there's probably a lot of sediment because I rode it around in the truck all day today.
I learned about a lot about when aging, you can really over age or over oak something. I've had it so dark and it was just too dark and like what Damon is sipping on right now.
Smooth.
I like to toast it to where I get more of the caramels and stuff like that in the notes, vanillas.
That's what
Medium
that's what I'm
coke
getting a
char
lot
number
of. Yeah.
2.
I think
I'll send you
I
a
wouldn't.
message, Damon.
It's really good. It doesn't look that good, but it tastes really good. There's nothing. What do you call it? Bad. No sting, no bite, no weird aftertaste. No. You can actually taste the wood and the log cabin syrup with the wheat is what I'm tasting. More wheat than corn bite. It's
Well, wheat
pretty unique.
wheat
I thought
gets
for
smooth.
my first one,
Sounds
it's
pretty good.
good.
Yeah, that wheat will make it really smooth.
Yeah, wheat does smooth out liquor.
I was
Yeah.
curious if
Yeah.
if you use a 51% ratio, shouldn't we use more wheat than oats? Because that's what I've been reading and I've been noticing. There's always a little bit more wheat than you use if you're using a 3 grain and not using rye. There's always a little
All
bit
right,
more
so
wheat in it.
on that note, Randy,
That is good.
oats. If you use too much oats, it'll leave like a grassy flavor to it, kind of. You'll get more of the botanicals from the oats coming through. So where I
That's
would
the
use
word I was
more
looking
wheat,
for.
and I use more
Botanicals.
wheat on my crowbar than I do oats. So
Thank you. I'm glad you mentioned that because I was curious hearing this, taking notes. I'm like, why is always wheat more than it's the second ingredient.
right,
It's
Well,
got to have a reason.
corn is the most for me. Corn, and
Right?
then the wheat
51%.
second, and then the oats third, and then the 6-year old barley last
Right.
in my
what's up, Randy
ratio.
Dowdy? Richard
Well,
Henderson, what's up,
I
everybody?
totally now grasp the reason why, because it does give it exactly what y'all talking about there. It levels, smooths, and it does everything else y'all just mentioned. I'm pretty impressed for
I'm
my
about to
first
get
time.
some.
Every one of them is going to give you something different. Like I say, I use the corn for the bourbon corn flavor, then the wheat, the smooth, giving it the smoothiness, and then the oats to give it the creamy, thick
Mhm.
feel. And then, of course, the 6-year old barley, what it does. But that's what in my head I put together the 4 grain. That's why I run a 4 grain. It's a little more
Yeah.
complex,
I
but
agree.
I mean,
It's worth it.
I think it works. I mean, I
I'm
let
about
Yeah, I agree.
Me and Terry and a bunch of people have talked different times. I'm still trying to do research on this. And you just mentioned something that made a lot of sense with the wheat. Back in the day, say Clint Eastwood, John Wayne, all those movie stars, wherever they were besides Mexico, we're not talking about tequila. When they was up
Agave.
north, they were drinking because they didn't ever show no cornfields unless it was a rebel Civil War movie. But I'm wondering if in some of them old towns out in the middle of nowhere, if they was using a wheat-based cowboy liquor back then. And that's why it was so good.
Sure,
I like to
I'm
replicate
sure they
that if
are.
I could find out.
There's
anybody-
a lot of farmers right here at 7,220 feet of elevation, and back then they were growing ryegrass and lemongrass, and alfalfa, wheat. So I wouldn't doubt any one of those products that were back the ancient grains they were probably using. You know what I mean? I thought about using lemongrass, but I don't know. I have to research lemongrass to see if it has any toxicity to it. But I know you could eat lemongrass.
I
Yeah.
wonder if anybody ever kept notes or anything from what the cowboys made back those days if they didn't have cornfields.
Well, I mean, you got to think of it when they first sprung over distilling, they were using something else entirely before corn, before they met the Indians. So, I mean, there's always been a way around not using the corn. But I'm like you, I wonder what the hell it was.
I after I made this Indian corn, I got to thinking while I was out there running it. I said, I'm gonna do some research. So I just looked up Indian corn. Thomas Thorpe, can't remember the year, but Thomas Thorpe was the first man to take Indian corn with the Indians and distill it. And
Yep.
it was no wonder them rascals scalped us to death. That stuff's so good, I'd want to protect it too. And it smells like butter. I mean, really, you can't hide. If you try to cook that Indian corn in the woods or near somebody's house, they're gonna be knocking on your door.
Oh
make
yeah,
it
I definitely
biscuit?
would be.
Oh my God, it smells like popcorn butter. I'm impressed, y'all. I'm hooked. So I can't wait to plant that right there. So we can have next time this year, you guys will actually have in your hand the fruits of that. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, there's 125 pounds right there. I'm gonna
Throw
put
us
that in the
enough of it
ground.
where we can come and pick up a 50-pound sack each.
No, sir. I tell you what, y'all can come get a 50-pound sack after I grow the fall crop. You're more than welcome to, because I'm gonna have plenty then. I've got went and met today with 2 local farmers, and we all talked, and then we've agreed to come up with an arrangement. So I've got 7 different places I'm going to plant like 16 rows of Jimmy Red here in this little man's. I've given some old retired farmers, y'all. They want to help me out and help themselves, and
up,
they're
Linda?
gonna they just want to grow corn again because they're 70, 80 years old, but they still got the equipment, and it gives them a couple hours a day to get away from their wife. And
Sure.
that's
Here's a couple.
and
Here's a couple
so I'm
good.
gonna go. Questions?
So from the viewers, Damon saying my guess is the path that pushed west. Most of the grains that they were growing or were grown were used to feed the people because food was scarce back then. Any liquor that was bought in was likely brought in from trade from back east. And then Richard Henderson says, I'm thinking the Irish and English were planting a lot of rye and barley when they came over. They had plenty of those seeds, and that may be true. It might be rye and barley. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Because in all the movies, if they were transporting it west out to those towns, they was robbing stagecoaches. But I don't ever remember somebody stumbling across a guy with a trailer full of barrels full of liquor.
Well,
It's
just
kind of
imagine that
Right.
change when they got the damn. I mean, I'm sure it didn't have much, but the little conversion they did get when they brought the fucking barley over, mixed it with corn, they were like, "Hey, we're getting like twice the fucking liquor over here, guys. What's going on?"
And I know they had hogs. They were slopping hogs, but they were mainly just using leftover foods or whatever they had scrapped from wherever they was at. I just got to thinking, breaking it down in territorial,
well,
the
that
Midwest versus the East.
that and other like I guess rum came before, right? They were doing rum
Yeah.
molasses for a long time, and then they probably use syrups and shit like that. A lot of people use sorghum stuff, and they just refined from whatever that was left over from refining cane sugars, I'm sure, as well. So
And Roy Werner
Thank y'all
says
for that
an
knowledge.
old timer told his grandfather, he said potatoes and wheat.
Potatoes and wheat. There you go. Okay.
yeah, that makes sense too. But they say they don't use potatoes that much anymore, and I wonder why that is. It's like they just found something better, but
Uncle
Oh,
Moonshine does. He's good at it.
Yeah, he
yeah,
is good at
he's
it.
got
But I can tell you,
he's got some, and he brags about it all the time, and I bet it is good.
I swear by it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I had a guy drop me off a little bitty jar, and I mean like a little jar. He made it with rice. I said, well, that's sake. He said, no, it's rice shine. And
yeah,
I'd never fermented rice before.
rice is a grain.
Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, we don't talk about it much, but it kind of hit my palate the other day. And I said, it doesn't have any characteristics that we are used to. I can't put a word on it, but I didn't really like it. That straight
Me
up rice.
either. It's weird, isn't it? It's just
Yeah,
a bitch to fuck with, because if you put too much in it, it's gonna make the whole run taste like butthole, dirty socks or something. I don't know. It was weird when I tried it.
I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I told him, I said, it's good, but I'm not interested in making or mixing anything with it. I'm blessed with being where I'm at with corn and fruit. And if I can just, mash and make some wine and make some more strawberry brandy, I will. And I want to age some of that. I'm going to age some brandies on some hillbilly glass barrels. I'm going to age some of that strawberry and try some different things and just save them and put them up for, that's what we're here to do, experiment. And I'm going to mix half a batch of that Indian corn mash with my 3-grain mash into the pot and see how that turns out after I run a pot of each. just for why not?
All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this, Randy? So I don't
I'm
know
ready,
about
sir.
cowboys. I don't know about cowboys or whatever, but the first ever documented liquor was in 1607. It is called Aqua Vitae.
Spell the last word.
Now I'm gonna have to look up what Aqua Vitae is. So just give me a second.
Vitae.
Vitae.
E. Okay, I'll look at it later.
Vitae.
1907.
1607.
Oh, I thought I had that right. I said, no, that don't look right. 1607.
Yeah,
Thank you.
1607.
Who was
So
that?
here, let
Thank
me
you.
look it up.
That makes a lot of sense there too, Damon. Well,
That
with
was
the
me.
wheat and all. With wheat. Has anybody ever made a wheat
You're good.
just using wheat? What would that be considered? Now I'm just thinking out loud because I haven't had long
Aqua
enough to think about
Vitae
it.
is an archaic name for a concentrated aqueous solution of ethanol. It doesn't say what they were using to make it, but they're just calling it ethanol. Archaic name for a concentrated aqueous solution of ethanol. These terms will be applied to weak ethanol without rectification.
See what they were making
So it's
beer
more
out
like a
of, because they
wine.
might just been using. They might have just been throwing the random beer that they had left over, or whatever was going to go bad, or whatever, and they might have just been distilling that shit.
Right.
But I know there was a several time period, or there was a stretch in time where the fucking water everywhere was so bad that nobody could drink it. You would fucking die. So everybody literally would go around and just drink wine and beer, and that was it, because it was the safest thing to drink.
I found a nice
Yeah.
article. I was riding down the roads the other day and I Googled what's the difference between botanicals and flavor? And that was a really interesting definitions, the way they broke it down. And no, I asked which one's lighter. And of course, botanicals are lighter than flavor. So your botanicals would come first, and then your flavor is going to come because it's heavier. And then I had to drive, so I couldn't finish reading it. But I'm going to finish looking that up tonight. And with this Thomas Thorpe, Indian Corn, and Aqua
Vitae.
Vitae, 1607. You guys look up Thomas Thorpe. That's quite an interesting little story they got.
I watched
About-
the episode where they were talking about him.
Yeah, I could see
I
that
haven't
too,
watched it, I've
Damon.
seen that.
Damon's saying they
Go ahead.
regularly use oats and wheat to feed their horses, so I could see them using oats and wheat
I
for
bet that
liquor.
was good. And if they had any corn to
Corn
feed the
replaced
hogs,
potatoes
left
back
over,
in the
that's probably
day.
what
Yeah.
Well, I was just
Yeah.
thinking out loud.
Jim
I'm
Brown.
country and a cowboy, and everybody uses this and that and other to make all these different things. And I'm thinking nobody's really touched on that one thing, that one small little window. Back in those days of watching westerns, what were they drinking? And
Yeah,
it just got
I
me.
don't
I
know.
just planted a seed, and it kind of took over my head. So I've been doing some research. Not had time to do research, but I thought I'd ask while we had the opportunity.
Randy Dowdy says you can can also make it from sunflowers, yard weeds, most anything. I'd say it changed from year to year. Daisies, whatever
There's some-
botanicals and flowers that had sugar. So I'm
You're
not
right.
sure if we can actually nail that down to exactly what they were drinking back then, because it might have been a wide variety of stuff. You know what I mean?
Well,
No
I mean,
telling.
Bullet claims to be, like their recipe is supposed to come from the frontier, the time of the frontiers, and it's a high rye. And the dude, it's bourbon, but what happened
high
is the
rye.
guy who's running it now got the recipe passed down, and he had to change it because it technically wasn't a bourbon. So the family recipe was just like a rye. So they probably were drinking a shit ton of rye whiskey, just straight up rye.
Can you imagine them old bathtubs they had? They was boiling fires under, and
Oh yeah,
Linda,
Linda.
clean that was.
Potatoes are more expensive in the store, yes. And I've done peaches and pears. James, I don't know if you've mixed pears yet with peaches. Have you?
I have not.
I haven't either.
In fact, the
That'd be a good
honey
one.
peach rum and the honey apple rum was really my first fruits that I had anything to deal with. I've mostly been traditional shine, and bourbon. And I just did the honey peach and the honey apple for that competition, but I'm going to do it again because everybody's likes it. So I'm definitely going to have to do it again.
It's definitely a very good liquor, James.
Hey guys,
Russell Sharp says he ran some Bloody Booker and added some wheat notes. It turned out great. Had a little rye bite on the back end, but made some damn good liquor. That's awesome, Russell Sharp.
yeah, gum right, man.
Richard Henderson is saying that Alan Bishop. See, that'd be somebody you might want to ask, Randy. You friends with Alan Bishop?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Talk about okay. Thank
If you want to get into the Aqua Vita or whatever it is, Alan Bishop's talking about that once. I remember that.
For the knowledge.
Yeah, that guy Alan, he's a genius.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn and absorb and come up with some things and got a few things roll around my head.
Okay, see, Damon Beatty says
knowledge
Aquavit is a Scandinavian name for it.
for the same thing.
What are you doing?
AK,
David, he should just go ahead and just hop in at this point.
Aquavita was a Latin term,
He must be working or somewhere.
country to country. AQUIVITIC. Okay, thank you then.
Shit.
I'm gonna go
Billy
back.
Glass Barrel. Terry says it's distilled from 100% grade neutral spirits produced from corn, caraway, coriander, juniper, and dill. Hints of cardamom and
Wow.
citrus are our primary flavor contributors for this gorgeous clear spirit. Thank you, Terry.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
T. Hell yeah. Now it's all starting to click. Hey, Dustin.
Hell yeah, Dustin. Some Philbilly Kool-Aid, huh, for the ladies. That's cool.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
I'm
almost caught up, buddy.
Go ahead. No, take your time. I'm gonna have some bourbon candy.
Stolen from spirits of French lick. Water of life, yeah, Aqua Vitae.
Water of life.
I need some of that.
I've done wheat oats before and came out for good. 60% Milo, 25% wheat. Yeah, I love wheat and oat combination. It's really good.
Mr. James, have you used any of these before?
Any of what?
Have you used any of these before? What we're talking about?
What?
With the wheat and
You
the
talking
aqua?
about the?
Aqua
I
Vitae.
don't know anything about the.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm traditionally corn, wheat, oat, and barley, and I dabbled a time or two in the rums, but that's
Same boat
pretty much
here.
about it. As far as the fruits, I used to make wine, and I've converted the wine into shine. When I got done, I just rerun it, and run it over into something else. And
Yes, sir.
I didn't age it; it was just clear brandy at that point.
Yes, sir. I'm being able now to absorb and retain, and now it's got my fascination up, and I can't stop reading and watching and learning. I'll put stuff on the background, and somehow I can retain it while I'm working. And then I'll sit here and write on the paper on my desk, different notes and stuff. And when I looked up Thomas Thorpe, I didn't get to see what they saw, but I'm definitely going to have to watch it. There's some kind of documentary on him because I have so much of this Indian corn to plant. Me and the agricultural extension officer reached out and confirmed all that with the emails. I think it's really important that I try to take advantage of what I have here instead of mashing it all in and making some liquor, grow more and get more interest in it. Maybe I can bring that back to Florida, not for my benefit, for everybody's benefit. I just want to make, of course, I'm gonna make some stuff out of it and make some money off of it in the seed, but I'm gonna make sure I save enough to replant next year before I sell one kernel, because I got to take care of keeping the heritage going. Then I'll be able to contribute to my friends. But I'm not in this to make, to compete with anybody. I'm just doing it because I got an opportunity, and common sense says, why mash in 150 pounds when you're in a corn perfect place to grow it, and try to get it growing again, and then you'll be able to share the bounty with everybody else. The only problem I'm going to have is the Indian corn is not disease intolerant, which means we either have to plant a week or 2 weeks before Good Friday to keep the grasshoppers and the bugs and worms out of it. And in the fall, I have to time it so it comes in and is ready 1 week ahead of Halloween. So you can't help Mother Nature. Hurricanes, all this kind of stuff. So that's why I'm trying to do several areas. So to give myself a better percentage of turnout. And I hope to have to keep this going and have enough here and there to keep it going. Now, yes, the true Indian corn I'm keeping separate from what the Agriculture Extension Office verified as heirloom heritage corn. There is a big difference, y'all. You can look at it, and like Phil Billy said, it looks like
What's up, Vicky?
Jimmy Wren, but it's not. And I've been told that looks like the not kind. Well, Agriculture Office guy says it's legit Jimmy Wren, legit Bloody Butcher. So I'm going to go with him. And I can understand why people say that Indian corn is just a gem corn. But I tell you, the stuff tastes so good, I love it. And I'm like Mr. James, I'm a strictly corn liquor, is how we say it. I love my corn liquor. And I'm just getting used to aging and got lucky and aged some stuff pretty well. But with the fruit and corns we got here, that's all I'm going to do just for my own personal consumption. I'm not going to step out there with any kind of law and mess it up stuff. I'm just going to stay home and do it that way. But I'm going to focus on the hydro dipping for all the guys who are legal in the industry, and then anybody else that wants something.
I'm gonna jump in here.
Please.
Little different question. Any of you guys ever eaten opal apples? I've never heard of an opal apple, but I'm from Wyoming where apples don't grow. So an opal apple?
Opal, I'll look that one up.
No, I have never had one.
Enlighten us, Richard. All right. Have always done all grain from day one. Different heirloom corns with malted barley, wheat, and rye, and some oats. Yeah, I've always done corn too, but in the summertime, man, I like to do brandy. Like I'll have a brandy mash for fermenting, and I'll have a corn mash fermenting. Go ahead, Randy. You can talk about those candies.
Oh, I could do a plug for
Renee Blystone Blakely is the one that makes these candies from Sweet Tooth Memory.
Oh my God, y'all! This is the bourbon. Even my mama likes it. She can't stand the taste of alcohol. They will not get you drunk. They don't taste like alcohol, but you can taste bourbon in there. These are absolutely very good, y'all. Absolutely. Y'all have done an outstanding job. That's a 2 thumbs up. Matter of fact, y'all get can I do it? Yeah. They got so many flavors, but this Ace's Bourbon Old Fashioned from Ace Custom Copper is absolutely off the chain.
Feathers, damn it.
Hey, let's change the subject. On y'all's water, do you all treat your water before you mash in, or what do you do? Or do you just use straight tap water?
I do tap water, unfortunately, but I'm looking for a better solution. I don't think it's the best way at all.
I'm blessed. We live on the top of Hilburn Springs Aquifer, and we have some of the sweetest water we got.
There's the water here at our trailer park, it comes from a limestone formation below Laramie. And our water, there's been people that have been selling their water to Gerber right out of the tap because it is so fortified with minerals and everything, and it's good for you. And it's really clean.
Women used to come after church and back up there with these jugs, and they used to wash their hair in it. And they said it would make their hair just as soft and silky and just as, for whatever that's worth. So, and I know when you drink it in the summertime, it's cold and sweet. It's good water.
Good night, Mark Morgan.
Okay. Good night, sir. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow.
Peace.
I'll be dipping about you.
All right, who else throws knives? There's got to be somebody else. There's got to be somebody else that's throwing knives out there, man. I need a knife throwing buddy.
Me. I got a dartboard I'm putting up in here because, you know what? I can't put no knife throwing. My friends come over here, they'll be tearing my shit up.
Hey, there you go. Do you have a refrigerator with a filter on it, James?
what I do is I've got one of them whole house filters, and I get these charcoal taste and odor filters and put in it, and
Yeah.
it's got a water hose fitting on one side and a water hose fitting on the other. It's got like a ball valve on top, and that's what I run
Yeah,
all
yeah.
my water. So I get rid of any of the chlorine or any of that that taste. So I'm just going to say that that's what I do, but here's a thought that I had. In the wintertime, you know how you tap trees for the to get the syrup? You get a lot of water. But instead of cooking it down to make the syrup, why couldn't you take that water and use that as your mash water? Like you can tap oak trees, you can tap maple trees.
Wow.
It don't have to be just a maple. And then you just get that little spigot, drive it in, and hang your bucket, and go there and pick up about. Yeah, you get, and you talk about having some clean water. It's going to come through filter through the tree, and I guarantee you're going to pick up some of the flavors of that tree, and then mash in a good bourbon with that. I bet yum.
James, thank you, because all we got here is water oak. I mean, we got other oaks, but we got water oak. I'm gonna try different oaks though. Thank you for doing.
Order some of them taps. Go to an Amish store or whatever, and take your little drill you a hole in it, drive that tap in it, and hang the bucket on it. Or they have it where you can just put a hole and run down into the bucket, and get you about 50 gallons of tree water. Tree sap water. Let's just call
it. I hope I live long enough to collect 10 gallons.
It'll drip in the wintertime. It'll push out pretty fast. You might tap it, and then the next day it'd be full. It really depends on the temperature, outside, because it seems like it really pushes in the wintertime.
I think when I was thinking that, laughed out loud, I was thinking of maple syrup. You know how that would take forever to get.
That it takes so much, and when you cook it down, all that down, you might get a tablespoon of maple syrup. So, I mean, if I was in the maple syrup industry, I would charge $200 a quart for it. I mean, because it takes so much. I mean, you cook down 50 gallons of the sap water, you might end up with a gallon of
Shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of water.
We was at that sugarcane festival this weekend, and now that I think about it, when we were there, they were just starting to slowly heat up the sugarcane.
Hey, Randy, pot. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Can you show those candies one more time, please?
Yeah.
Hold on. The lady that makes those candies is in the chat.
Thank you, ma'am. These are the best. Sorry, these are so delicious. My mom does not drink alcohol. She says, "What you got there? Some candy?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am. They're bourbon flavored." I said, "I promise you, they won't hurt you." She took 6 of them immediately. If my mama likes them, you got the Mama Patty aged thumb up on that. And these are delicious. I'm gonna order the other flavors when I've got a shirt. I got a pack of these and to try them out because I promised you I would. And it got me a month later, but I got around to them. And I'm telling everybody, these are so good. That's all I got left, like 8 pieces left. But thank you. These are so good.
Yep, and you're right. Good night, Morgan Stewart, Renee.
Good night, everybody.
Fest here in March and April, so you can see the whole process of tapping and processing. Oh, look, she says this. She says, "Aw, thank you."
Oh, yes, ma'am. If you weren't here earlier, I'll do it again for you. Ready? That's for the candy. Thank you.
www.sweettoothmemories, everybody.
Thank you. That's what I needed to say.
There's the website right there, Marcel.
It's not on the package.
No,
can't
it's not.
see.
It doesn't say Sweet Tooth Memories on the package. Correct.
Mm-mm. But that's
But I know
okay.
who made those candies.
It's in my Sweet Tooth Memories now. There you go. Once you
Yes,
get a
that's
piece
right.
of her Sweet Tooth Memories, you won't forget it.
Right, exactly, dude. Yes. What's up, Nelson, baby?
What do y'all honestly think about Nelson's songs that he's making about the moonshine community and how many areas he's touched base on with country and rap and rock and you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Do y'all think he's hitting a good
It's cool. It's good.
it's cool,
Yeah,
man.
it's good.
I've listened to several of those songs you send me, and they're all pretty good.
I hope I'm not
Randy,
oversending them. I'm just
Yeah.
really proud of him and what he's
No,
done and what the words mean.
she
I
says her
drive for a
logo should
living.
be
Yeah,
on
he
the
puts
package.
he puts a lot of thought into it. He tries
Yeah, he
to,
does.
you know, make it for all of us, and it's really cool of him to do that.
I thought today I need to quit sending them. Y'all need to just go to his page so I won't be bombarding y'all's messages no more
What?
unless it's
No, listen,
Keep
bro. You're
sending
not
I got carried
bombarding
away.
them to
anybody.
me. I listen to them, so I mean, I do.
If
I
there's
drive for a living, so I just turn them on and tune in all the time.
Okay.
if there is somebody telling you that you're overwhelming their inbox with messages, tell them that they shouldn't be your fucking friend. Crybaby bitches.
Sometimes I can be a little too proud and try to share the love and this
That's all I'm
Good,
saying,
got it.
dude. If they don't like the content that you're producing, fuck them.
well,
Go some. You know
thank
what I
you for
mean?
saying that, but yeah,
Fuck
it's
them.
okay. Hey, you gotta love your haters too, right? I mean, they weren't hating. Maybe I call them at a bad time or whatever. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, is it
I heard that
instead
package
of
that you
ding
just
ding
had,
ding,
Randy? That package
our
you just
logo?
had, she says her logo should be on it.
Yes, ma'am.
Show it. Yeah,
Both
yeah.
of
There you go.
y'all. Ace Custom
Hold on.
Copper and yours.
Let me solo layout you. Yeah, I think her logo's right there next to it. Yep. On the left, a little
Yep.
shine, really pretty colored one. Yep. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Got
Thank y'all.
to support. Got to support the small businesses, man. That's for sure.
Are they freeze dried or are they just regular candies?
Ace
They're hard
Barber,
candy.
hard candy,
That's a
and
hard candy. Okay. Okay, they're not.
they
Okay.
last so long, y'all.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're good as
They
fuck.
don't just you get your money. Let me tell you what. I can't remember what they were, but I'm buying a bag of each one next month. How about that? I'm with
John
that.
Bench.
I ain't just saying that to blow smoke. They're that good.
Her
I don't
also
eat
Sweet
cinnamon.
Tooth Memories. She's also got Sweet Tooth Memories on Facebook. What's up, Junior Price?
Yes. Please, y'all go to her page and like it, please.
Yeah, give her a like, give her a follow. She definitely deserves it for sure.
And it's time for a shot of bourbon to go with my bourbon candy, guys.
Well, let's get some.
You
Let's get some.
ought to filter. You ought to filter that gallon you got there, or that 5 gallon rather that you've got there.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I just pulled it out of the woods today. I was just opening it for the first time, pouring some out, and I know it's got a lot of that char sediment. I don't want to run it through charcoal. I'm gonna run it through regular filters. And I'm glad Mr. James brought up who else filters their water, because the system he has takes pressure going in, going out to filter his water before it gets to his house. I was trying to think of how I could use one of those same filters, but on a gravity, and it won't work. It takes way too long, or I don't think it would get enough active time with the filter. But I wondered if I took one of those filters and mounted it on the side of the wall, whatever, not mounted on the side of the wall, held it above my funnel, poured it into the top, and had a ball valve on the bottom so I could control the flow to give it enough time to set inside that filter. Would it strip anything that I put in there? I mean, it couldn't hurt to try, because when y'all distill
You're all right.
in a legal manner, you have to run it through a filter system. When you put it up there in the bottles,
Let
it
me
puts
show
a
you
certain
the
amount in
best.
there.
Let me show you the easiest and best filter system you can possibly buy. I want to show
Okay.
y'all some equipment. Like I haven't shown this on camera in a very long time, but I used to
Let me
be
get
in the
some
weed
bourbon.
industry for like the past 5 years. So I've got like a whole solventless extraction set up at my house. But basically, in part of that salt, they're a little dirty. So like, mind you, but it's like get these micron bags, dude. I catch fucking particles that
Yeah.
are literally coming out of fucking water. Like I can separate molecules from water and clean up water with these fucking micron bags. And we catch hash heads with it. We catch those shiny little crystals, your THCA, that's the trichome heads is what we call them. And they fall off and get brittle at a cold temperature, and you can catch those motherfuckers in those bags. So like when you're doing your whiskey, same shit. Like just do it
Yeah.
one time. Get like a 180 micron or whatever micron you feel is best for you, and it filters it all at once. Like after that,
And if
there's literally
anybody's
nothing
interested,
floating.
Randy has some of those bags, and he also has the website that people get those bags from.
This
Yeah.
this is
I
a
got the
90.
machine off that website too. Y'all got the machine, the bubble washing system.
No, dude, we're not as
Yeah.
cool as you. Come
I went
on,
all out, bro. I found those
Gee,
motherfuckers, and I was like, the machine's like 150, sold.
Hey, are you talking about Richard Henderson? Are you talking about the filter that James is talking about? Or are you talking about the bags that Randy and G Liz is talking about? I can't call you Gliz anymore. You know why?
Why?
Because I was watching a
oh,
fucking TV show the other day, and this bitch was like, "Damn, that bitch is Gliz," and then I was like, "Wait, what?" And then on the TV was like, "Well, Gliz in the new term means hot dog," and I'm like,
Oh,
"What the
God.
fuck?"
it
No,
does.
that's
Man, we
glizzy.
got
That's
hot
glizzy.
dog up in the right corner. What up, hot dog? I'm just kidding, Gliz.
No, it could also mean Glock too, man. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Glock. I like Glock
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the glizzy.
We're in the South.
Oh, he's talking to you, Gliz. He wants to know where you're getting your shit from.
The bags.
So you go on bubblebagdude.com.
Bubble. Oh wait, I don't need no more. I'm loaded. Shit. What am I doing?
Yeah, Randy, you're
Bubblebagdude.com.
loaded. We're trying to get rid of yours too. And Richard
I've got-
Henderson, Randy Thompson has some. I'm sorry, Hydro Man has some that, you know, if you're interested in some, he'd probably help you get some. You know, he's got some on hand.
I've actually got a contact who's got 50 of, no, that's the big bags. I'm sorry, that's a different thing. He don't have any more of those mesh bags, I don't think. I've got some 5-gallon from 90 micron up to 220 micron.
Right.
And so far I've used them, and I even give Jay Newsom one the other day, and he loved it. He said he just immediately, it saved him 30 minutes. He put it in there, poured it in there, and it just works so great. And then you have the 1 gallon. It works great. For Mr. James, they make the ones that are solid material on the side and a mesh on the bottom up to 220. So that way you can put it in there, roll it, and it keeps it just coming out the bottom for filtering fine particle coffee, one jar at a time. I actually used one of those on here, and it filtered everything but that little bit of fine particle. So that's looking better today. So I'm going to run it again through the 220, and it should clean it up even more. But always let it set one day.
Here's what you need to do when you get ready to start filtering that 5 gallons that you got there. Let it
Yes, sir.
set and settle. Set it up on a table. Let it settle.
Let me get my
Everything will
charger.
fall
Yes,
to
sir.
the bottom, and just start siphoning off the top, and just slowly keep working your tube down as you go, just so that you're not picking up everything off the bottom and adding it into your filter.
See,
Yes,
that's
sir.
also why I think that you need one of those conical separators. You know, they sit on a table and they have a valve on the bottom of them. And when that sediment settles to the bottom, you can open that valve on the bottom and suck that sediment out of the bottom and close that valve. You know what I'm saying? And then all that liquid
It's
from the
glassware. They use them in the lab.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, they use them for a reason, bro.
Yeah, I've got a set of them, and I've got a set of 2,000 milliliter beakers too. We used to do
You know,
fucking
that's like-
THCA extraction. We did a cold crash, separate the THCA from BHO crude, and a fucking conical, one of those. I didn't even know what the fuck it was called, but like I know how to use them, motherfuckers.
Yeah, conical, yeah. Uh-huh. It's a conical separator, yeah. Yeah, they're cool as fuck.
I've got a
You
guy
start
that
talking about
used to-
weed and the weed industry and all that scientific bullshit, bro, you lose me, dude. All I know is I buy it from the dispo, I put it in my pipe, and I burn that shit.
No, that machine I was showing right over there, bro, that press right there, that's a fucking rosin press. That makes your solventless fucking hash that people smoke right there. It'll squish like it's
Yeah.
a 4,000 pound press. You know, I can do 7 grams on it at a time and squish out like an eighth of fucking rosin.
That's nice.
It looks like Randy's gone. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out. I'm
Nope.
down to 7% on the battery, and it's crashing fast.
All right, man.
James,
It was good talking
make
to
sure
you.
Make sure you message
All right.
me your fucking real address, please.
Mr.
will.
James, we're
will.
we're
right.
coming up to a cabin. Are you going to be able to attend the event
I'll talk
that
to him
we're
about
all
it,
going
Randy.
to?
He's about ready to die, bro. He's got to get
Oh, my
off. He's
bad.
gonna
Bye.
die.
Me too.
Talk to y'all later.
See ya.
Bye. I had to go pee before I charged my phone.
It happens.
Don't step on it.
I'm
Do
being
not eat the
still.
yellow snow, Randy. Do not eat the yellow snow.
There's no snow here, but it's damn sure cold as shit out here. I think we're supposed to be 27 tonight.
Damn.
I mean, that ain't cold compared to Freight. He's at negative damn Booger Man's damn asshole. 7 degrees or 17 or some kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't know what
I
we're
guess-
down
We're
to.
negative. Right now it's -7 here, but with the wind chill factor, you're looking at -23.
But we're at 10 degrees, looking at -4 with the wind chill.
This is what we
over
do out in
here.
the country. We take, this is a mason jar. I busted the spout on it, had one of them drains on the bottom, and I put a solar line in it so I can walk to the shed out here to turn the dripper on without using a flashlight.
Fucking snowman solar light.
Hold on 1 second. So check it out, Richard Henderson. I don't know. I don't strain mash anymore and stuff, guys, because here's the reason why. Because when I let my fermentation get done, I will let my mash sit there 1 to 2 weeks, and I'm not in a hurry, right? So all of that residual stuff that's in that mash is going to float to the bottom, right? And everything above that yeast bed and that corn bed and everything else is going to be crystal clear almost. Like you can see to the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So at that point, I will drop a pump in there inside of a strainer that you use for cooking, with wrapped in a cheesecloth inside of a fucking brew bag, right? Seal it shut, drop it in your bucket, let that bitch pump from the top down. I get 15 gallons of almost clear liquid every time I pump into my still. No straining necessary. And from there on out, I'll take that batch, I'll take corn out of it, I'll reintroduce corn back into it, and I'll make a sour mash out of it. I've even done it with fruit. So you have a window of fruit that you can use before that mash turns into a vinegar, right? So if you can catch that window and keep introducing new fruit and taking some out, you can sour mash fruit just like you do grain. Hold on, shit. They are
Hey,
commenting.
We
and I
were
can't
talking
keep
about
up with
that
it.
the other day, Randy. Yeah, Randy, you just answered a lot of questions to Randy he had the other day that I didn't know.
making
He
vinegar.
was asking me
Someone
if he
asked
could
me,
reintroduce. Yeah.
He said, what if I took my mash out of the barrel and put it in a vessel that had no air to it? How long would it not turn to vinegar? I said, that's a good question.
Okay, so here's the thing about vinegar. It's actually really hard to make vinegar. One of the easiest ways to make vinegar is put apples in your mash. If you put apples in your mash, those apples will turn to vinegar before the mash does, which will infect that mash just like a fucking a pellicle strain will, right? So then once that pellicle and that gets infected with the vinegar, it's going to kill that whole mash. It's going to turn that entire mash into vinegar. So just keep watching it. You know what I mean? Like, look at Tom Crum right now. Tom Crum has had a mash stored away in his garage for almost 1.5 years, and it's still good to run. It's not
Yeah.
vinegar. Yes.
He had one not long
Okay.
ago that was a fucking corn it was a corn mash. And I think he said it was over like a year, 2 years or something. He had let it sit there and he fucking ran it. But it was a lost. He said it was a lost
Yes. Yes.
one. So he's had two
Oh,
like that. But I
didn't hear
mean,
that part.
we've all seen Tom Steele though. I mean, that thing is fucking huge. So he probably got mash sitting around everywhere. Like he built a whole.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to talk for him, but if you go back and watch those lives, I mean, you can see like he had to build around that thing. That thing is huge.
Sorry, guys. I'm having to get my house charger.
Oh, Richard Burr. He says, "Wait, there's another Richard. I don't know if I can approve of this." Well, as long as you guys aren't dicks to each other, I think you'll be okay.
That's fucking funny as fuck. Richard's back in the
timing on that.
day. Yeah.
My audience is fucking
Go for months on
fantastic.
end
I
before
love my
running.
viewers, dude. They're great.
All right. Here, since he's still in here, Hillbilly Glass Barrels, I've got a question. So I'm receiving my Hillbilly Glass or not Glass Barrel tomorrow. How long
Stand on
or should I leave my first run in there sitting? Like, I don't know if it's like the exact dimensions, like a bad motor vapor, where it's like actual dimensions to 53, and I actually need to let it sit for a year or so, or I just don't know.
I'm coming. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can
wanna
hear you,
coming, though.
yeah.
That's gross.
I was trying to
No.
be quiet and respectful while I'm walking. I have one. He'll answer you, but the barrel I don't know. Now his jars turned out good.
That's
I
what I'm
like
saying,
mine
because some
90 day
people
and
have the
120
science
day.
to like.
Oh,
Some people have the science to where it's set up to be like a 53-gallon barrel. So like you actually need a year or two.
he
Okay.
gave you a 50-50.
Oh, I got you. I'm with you.
Listen,
Oh,
Gliz, when it comes to a barrel and you're aging, right, you want to make sure, like, I would put it in there and I would test it probably every 3 months. Take a little sip of it.
Yep.
that's what I was
There's
hoping
no-
for. I was like,
You look,
it's a shot a gallon, he says. So I was hoping that it might be done in like 3 to 5 months. We'll see.
well, I
Where's
can
my-
tell you this.
Just spread out.
My 3-gallon bourbon barrel, right?
Yeah.
In 4 months, my 3-gallon bourbon barrel will age liquor like it does in a regular barrel in a year.
Okay.
Same thing with my gallon and a half. My gallon and a half will age liquor
Excuse me.
probably in a month and a half. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Compared to what it would be in a 55-gallon drum for a year. So the smaller the barrel, the faster the conversion. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what I was
Taste
hoping for.
Smell it. You wanna smell
Yeah,
it for
'cause
that
I've used-
caramel and that vanilla note. You know what I mean?
I've used nothing but spirals up until this point. So that's why I ordered this, because I was tired of getting like, it just tasted like half-assed bourbon. You know what I mean? And I was tired of that.
Yeah.
Or what is that? I need to like incorporate some amount of time, like 3 to 5 months, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for like 3 to 5 months and let that fucker just do what it does. So, but I'm hopeful. So
I would,
it's my
I would
first time
taste
letting
it.
something
I would taste
sit
it
for
after 3
good.
months. I would start tasting it about 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Damon. We should all go to the Gulf of America. Fucking A, dude.
The Gulf of America.
Yeah, Trump's president. Ain't no Mexico no more shit.
Hey, we might have Greenland and Canada by the time it's over with Trump president. He's talking about taking over both of them.
Shit,
I'm
I would
so
love him for take
tickled
over
that-
Canada. Shit, I can ship stuff cheaper.
Hey, I know I'm not alone.
They don't exactly replicate the exposure that your spirit would experience in a 53-gallon barrel, but they mimic the results. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
I know I'm not-
If you want
I know.
legacy liquor, right, Liz? Go ahead, Randy. Go
Right.
ahead, Randy.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is that because of like the rick house or whatever that the barrels sit in, though, because of the amount of times and the weather allowing those to be pushed in and out of that wood to bring out those tannins, or is that just barrel math in itself.
They rotate barrels in different
So a lot
houses
of barrel
at different times of
houses-
the years. Then they'll blend them. But yes, the hotter
Right,
it
and a
gets,
lot of
it
barrel
opens up the
houses
colder it
actually
gets
have
and soaks
open
it in.
doors. Yes, so that
Right,
way
they
the heat,
let the
humidity, and
elements in
everything
and
goes in and
shit.
out of the building. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, I
Check
might try
this
to do
out.
that
Richard
then,
Burr
like
says-
do a week inside. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Fred.
you're good. Go ahead. Ask your question, and we'll talk about this in a
Well,
minute.
So I was gonna say, like, leaving it. So you think I might like do like 1 week inside and then 1 week outside, or something like that, to try to like mimic the variables in the humidity and
Well-
stuff, even though it's cold. Or
I would put it in the coldest room in your house, whether that be a closet, your basement, your attic, whatever. I would put it in the coldest room of your house.
okay,
And if
okay,
you can, like my window right here behind me, this is a north-facing window, so it doesn't get a lot of sun exposure except for in the morning and afternoon. So this room that I'm sitting in is the coldest room in the house, and it actually mimics outside the best that it can because it's right next to the window, and this room gets cold and hot and cold and hot. You know what I mean?
okay,
Look
So if you
here.
can do that, that would be your best chance.
okay, cool.
Since he mentioned
I
that,
agree with you, Scott.
see if I can flip this around.
Hell yeah, Jason Acosta. He says, I work right off
More-
the Gulf Coast. I see the Gulf of America every day. America! Hell yeah, America! Fucking A.
This is the first time we've got the opportunity, y'all. I know y'all feel it. Don't it feel great to be an American again?
Hey, can
Think
you guys
about
turn
it.
your
We
phone
have felt like
sideways?
shit for 4 years.
Can you guys turn your phone sideways?
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go, Gliss. There you go, Randy.
It feels
That's
great to
better.
be an American again.
Yes, it does.
For the first time in a long time, it just really feels great to be an American again.
Yeah, I'll be glad
same-
when
getting
12
back to what
months
you were
from now,
saying.
when the electric bill goes down 50%. That's when I'll be glad.
Yeah. Perfect, Randy. Perfect, Randy. Look, he's got his stuff in their north-facing window too.
Nice.
That's what
you
and
read
the other
this,
one in the greenhouse works better.
I did read
If
that.
you've got a greenhouse, it
Okay,
works
now
great.
read this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's the difference right there.
33.18.
Is a 53-gallon barrel has 2,000 or 6,535 square inches of space, right? Oh, Scott Drake, we know you don't feel American, buddy. You're in Canada, but you should feel American through us. At least
Buddy,
when you
you're
fly to
still-
Mexico, you'll be able to feel American when you fly over America from Canada to Mexico. So you're good, brother.
I never thought about,
You're good.
I never even dreamed that we were touching base with somebody who was outside of America. That is, I'm here in little old Florida, and I didn't mean to leave you out, man. I love Canadians. Y'all ain't got nothing wrong with them, but for down here, it's been a long time since that JB asshole, big-eared bastard got his dumb ass out of there. We got a real president up in the house now that's willing to take names, kick ass, and don't say sorry later. He's going to build America
So,
great again. He's going to let all of us small businesses
You're going to
thrive.
be able to meet Scott Drake, Randy.
Awesome. I know we
Scott
should
Drake-
recognize him talking before we see him. With that
No,
accent.
I've talked to him like we do on the phone, face to face a lot. So I love Scott Drake. He's
Okay.
going to come down from Canada to Maggie Valley.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
gotta have a drink with you, my man. Gotta have a drink
yes,
with me.
sir. We're all going to party together.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have to eat good the whole 2 weeks before I go there, just so I can, and y'all keep me eating every hour on the hour. I need to be eating something because I'm gonna be sipping and going and eating. I need to eat. Keep up with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm so excited, man.
Jason Acosta said he puts his stuff outside in his shed. That way it definitely gets the weather in and out, the fluctuation of change.
You know,
Okay. I can do that.
This is no big secret. I mean,
Oh, yeah, Richard.
I took mine in that container and I put a piece of tape on it and I painted it black and I took it outside in the woods. I put my charred wood in of your choice, and I got the idea off Moonshiners. 2 ways they did it. They sea-aged it and then they went up to Ghost Town and they hung it in the amusement park. So I pretended
Yeah.
that barrel,
Yeah.
that water barrel, I put it in the woods and hung it up so it wouldn't spill out in a tree to a little tree and a big
There he
tree.
is.
So it swayed in the sunlight and it got the heat from the summer while it was swaying. So what I done was mimic the heat of a rick house and the boat and the sway of the amusement park on Ghost Town for moonshiners.
I
And that's
can't
how I
hear you,
aged
Damon.
that for 2 years.
He was whispering. I thought I could hear him.
Damon.
He was
Oh,
whispering.
there
He's got that
it
good ass
is,
mic.
motherfucker.
You know he ain't got no technical
Sorry,
difficulty.
Randy. Yeah, I would have.
He was fucking with us, and he got us good.
Soundboard going, green screen over there. What's going on, man?
Damon.
Just finishing up some work, getting ready to go to bed here because I got to get up to ass cracking nutsack in the morning. Go to work.
I'm so sorry.
Oh shit. Sorry to hear
Cheers.
Davion.
Little
Check it
Davey
out.
and Fry.
that. W. Scroggs is in the house. Look at that.
Thank
Shots?
you. I've been
Guys
calling
wanna take
shots
shots?
earlier. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
Who's gonna do that double banger though? Who's gonna do the double banger? A shot and then a dab.
I got the last little bit of my James Aubrey in here.
Oh yeah. Some
So-
peach. Oh my god, it's so good, dude.
Now,
Y'all
this
ready?
is the bourbon. He was out of the
Hey,
Bros.
Let's get it.
hell yeah. Thank you, Wade. I needed that.
He's a good guy.
You damn right.
So how y'all been?
Wait. Oh, I love Wade, man. He's really great. What's up, Damon? Did you see my
Been
baby?
busier than busy,
No.
busy, but having fun.
I'm here to talk to Gliz. I don't know about y'all motherfuckers, but
Well,
Gliz.
you can PM him then.
Not as much, man. I'm just wait
I
for
can
this
take
match to
care of that
clear.
right now.
You can PM him.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry now.
I'm just kidding. Did you see it, Damon?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I told you I wanted one of them things. I'm gonna make good use
It's
out
hard
of
for
one
me
of
to
them
hold
things.
it with the cap on it. But check it out. Look at this little tiny fucking worm.
I told him you ought to make one and use it as a like the Terra infusers. Put some water in the still and get a little can letter, infuse the room.
I was thinking about because they're so
Yeah.
small. I was thinking about putting like an essential oils and stuff on one side with some water, and then
Oh, yeah.
and one put it just let it go through and then drip out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Heck
We
yeah.
may have just created something by accident.
Oh.
Do you have a horror shine scream knob?
I don't know, Randy, if you know this or not, but I am a marketing genius, bro.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
what there you go. We're always talking to come up with ideas with each other, bouncing shit off the wall and one thing or another. But I don't like to do that with everybody. That's where I get my crazy mind thoughts from.
Dude, if you start making copper pipes, I'll be forced to buy one.
Oh,
I
dude,
wanna-
I could. I literally
You
could.
could, bro. You fucking could.
Now I've got it. Now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna go ahead and say something. Mama Moonshine showed me that she bought something from somebody up north at an event, and it was a mason jar that had a coil in it, and it had a heater on top, and you had a screw for the carburetor. If you make that, I took pictures. If you put that on a jar wide mouth with the handle, it won't take two hands. You just hold it, hit the carburetor, hit it, got water in there, whatever,
Oh,
and
yeah.
put a little bit on the heater on top. I'm like, that is a hillbilly bong from heaven right there.
Yeah.
Damon,
They
you
make
can't just
them-
come in and dip out, motherfucker. Oh, I guess it's I think he just texted me and told me that his OnlyFans is calling. Ha!
Oh shit.
Papa,
Well, I was gonna say
Smurf,
they make those so it's like it's not hard to make a bong. You know what I mean? It's like
No,
you just need a down stem and you need a bowl.
It was
So
just
it's
something
like
I've never
those are
seen
cool,
before.
but they also have them where like you screw them on top of any water bottle or anything with a thread that's
Yeah,
like the same thing as a water
The
bottle.
socket.
Yeah. Well, no, not the socket, like the plastic thing. It has a down stem, a glass bowl, and a mouthpiece for you to hit like a water bottle out of a bong too. And they're like literally like $6 or some shit like that on Amazon.
She let me take
What?
pictures of it last
Damon?
night. And I just remembered. I'll send those to Fred. And I want Fred to make me one.
That's cool.
No, I did not kick you off. You know that. You know better than that. You know you had to go check your OnlyFans. Come on now.
Remember, drama sales.
I saw this little thing up top that says log in, and I was like, why am I not logged in? I clicked it, and it kicked me out. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Oops.
Man.
He had technical difficulties on his end.
Well, I forgot that earlier.
Yes, Wade,
yesterday I cleared all my cache and everything like that. 'Cause my shit was running slow, so that means I got to relog into everything all the time.
It's
so.
for you, Wade.
Whatever. Will it pop?
Oh shit, I'm late. I'm late on an announcement, everybody. I'm sorry. So, Damon, I don't know if you want to get in on this or not, but tomorrow I will have a special guest on. Don't know if you guys know who he is, but Donnie McDougal, Appalachian Don. He's a singer.
Okay.
He'll
don't
be
know,
on
get a
my
rap
podcast
on.
tomorrow night. Yeah, he's a country rapper. Yes.
Oh, nice.
He lays down some good old lyrics from way back in rapping format.
Oh, and he's still laying down new lyrics. I shared one of his songs today called Swamp Thing through my Facebook. It's pretty cool.
You
I
gotta
love it.
start just DMing me stuff like that, Fred, because I love that type of shit. The fucking country rap and stuff, man. I was listening to the Georgia Boys today, the Lax, fucking Jelly
Oh, yes.
Roll, all
You're in
that
the right.
shit.
You're in the right realm, yes, sir. He will be
Yeah,
on
Demon
tomorrow night.
Jones. I mean, shit, man.
Ruben.
Church, we can go to all. Yeah, I listen to all those guys.
Yeah. And Modern Outlaws and
Yeah, and Steven, your
Moonshine
friend Steven,
Bandits.
yes, and your friend Steven, Randy.
Yeah, Steven.
Flowers?
He's Steven Flowers and Moonshine. Y'all look up Modern Outlaws. He's got one on YouTube. A couple of them there. He's just a local boy around here, and but it's funny tune. He's good guy. He sings now in bars like everybody else, just to play to keep it going.
I got you, Wade. I will
Yeah.
actually
What was
build
that?
another mini still since
Oh,
these
go
ones
ahead,
are already
Brady.
sold. I will build another one and I will do a small run. I have mash that I can put in that motherfucker, and I will build a copper stand for it and put a candle under it and make it look like it's out in the backwoods, like an little old steel running.
You need to
Paste
play
the cap.
that
I'll paste it
a
all, man. I
Moonshine
don't care.
song with it.
Hell
Damon,
yeah.
have you had
I
time?
was gonna
have you
say,
had-
Damon, what was that? What was that platform we were on? I remember it was that night. It was me, you, and Santa, and we were going to all the different platforms and scribing to the ones you were making. But we found the Moonshine Bandits on one of those, and we had talked about reaching out to those guys.
I think it was Twitch or
Yeah.
Rumble, one of the
I
two.
actually
Yeah, something like that.
I
Yeah.
actually talked to a couple of those band members, and they're actually some of my friends on Facebook. And you never know who I'm going to bring on my show, brother.
Yeah, that's
that.
crazy.
Oh shit!
What's up, Courtney Sweat?
Well, the neighborhood's got to go this way. It's got to keep growing
Yeah.
and going and going. Just go the way.
Well,
I'll make you a copper bubbler. No worries.
I'm telling you, the more you let me on the show, the more it goes down. So I don't know what. The fuck.
Oh fuck.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't know about going down. You add to it just like every one of us. We're all a kernel of corn in the same.
100%.
I'm
We're
like
all
a
artists.
I'm like a kernel of corn that comes out of your ass in the morning after you don't remember eating
yeah.
corn for 4 days.
Well,
Yeah.
if you
No.
do that, then you need to stop drinking your mash. Either that or you need to mix it better.
Stop drinking.
No, you need to chew your food better. If you got corn coming out whole, you're not chewing your food good, dude.
Look, I have chewed my food and chewed my food, and then sometimes I'll be like, I haven't eaten corn for 5 months. Where'd that come from?
Colon. Got stuck in your craw.
Damn it, man.
Hey, Damon, I shared this in the militia. Can you at everybody on that post, please?
Hey,
Yeah.
what about that song that he made for Kenny Long? Did y'all get to hear
Oh,
that?
dude.
Was that pretty tasteful? Was that okay?
I didn't get to hear it. Who made it?
Nelson for us.
Raven. Nelson
For him.
Raven.
Somebody send it to me because I don't even know where to find this Nelson guy. I only know him through Randy because Randy sends me the music all the time, which it's all good. Don't stop sending me music, Randy. Keep sending
Yes,
it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. We've been throwing down lyrics and terms
So
and
Nelson Raven made a song for Kenny Law, and I actually sent that song
Ah.
that he made to the Law family through Austin, and I haven't heard anything back yet. But he did look at it, and the last conversation we had, the day that Kenny died, I told him that I was sorry for his loss and my condolences to his family, and he texted back and he says, "Thank you. That means a lot to us." You know what I mean? And the outpouring, the outreach of when Kenny died, and everybody shared everything and they made their own stuff for him, dude. It was fucking beautiful. I hate it that he died, but everybody reaching out for him was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I was sad to hear that when I saw the first Facebook post. I was like, that sucks.
you know the time it takes for him to reach out and personally touch base, reply with everybody's just got to be phenomenal. You know, he's just not up to it like right now. He'll make the rounds.
But yeah, well, I mean, it's just like for me, it's been a real eye opener because I'm relatively new in the group. But you know, Damon's always made me feel welcome and stuff like that. But when you have these people that hop on that are on the Discovery Channel or doing shit that you're admiring or seeing, it makes you feel like that much more of like this is a brotherhood. So when you see shit like that, it's like, man, that was a brother we lost, for 100%. Because everybody, it doesn't matter if they're on TV, and you're watching them on there, and when they get on here, everybody talks to you just like, it's just somebody we randomly met and we're just having shots over the phone, So it's really sad.
Hey, I rewatched that video the other night when Amanda came on. Your fucking face, Gliz, you were like,
well, I didn't know who the fuck I was talking about guns too, and then meanwhile he just lifts the phone up. He's like, "Yeah, man, they're back over there." And I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?" He's going here. We're doing shots and shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I literally just got done watching the fucking episode, and then y'all do this to me.
It's too bad you live so far away because when they have their opening, Jay invited me out there to the grand opening. So you're too far away.
Well, he accepted my friend request, so I mean, if I ever get a chance to come out that way, I mean, he was awesome, man. So I really appreciated them coming on and taking the time.
Damon, I'm coming. I told you I'm coming to Kentucky. I will be there in April or March.
Yeah. I'm gonna get down somewhere where y'all are too, man. I'm coming to one of these events. I've just got to get it squared away. So
you're over in what, Colorado?
I'm in Oklahoma.
Close.
Oklahoma? That was close.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Colorado. What's
34 miles north of Colorado from Fort Collins. Can you tell me where?
Yeah. Well, the one that's closest to you that we're going to is the Arkansas one. I know it's not real close, but it's closer than the other ones.
Oh, I can fucking get to Arkansas. I mean, shit, I can cross the border into Arkansas in like 3.5 hours.
Are you allowed?
He's not talking to you, Liz.
Yeah.
When is it?
November 1st, I believe.
Okay. Send me a flyer or whatever post or information y'all got on that, and I'll see if I can't make it over there.
I will.
Okay, I appreciate that. But afraid we're probably only like 13 hours or 12 hours away from each other. I mean, fuck, bro, I can drive that in a day. We can meet up. We can meet fucking halfway somewhere if you ever want to.
If you want to drive to Wyoming and come up to 7,220 feet in Laramie, go ahead and do that. But hopefully you make sure that you plan it for 3 days because the snow and the wind is so impactful. You're going to want to pull over.
Okay.
We wouldn't talk about it tomorrow morning.
No. I'm just saying we're not relative to everybody else. I mean, we're not too far from each other. We could eventually do a meetup.
Damon, two things.
I'm getting ready to move to Kentucky. So
is that even farther away from me?
I think it's like, what's up, Mary Alice Day Van Fleet? Yeah, I don't want to look it up right now. I got a good buzz going on.
No, you're good.
Have nothing to do with fucking Google.
No, you're good.
You know what I mean?
I don't want to do it either.
Good buzz. Damon, what flavor and brand do you dip snuff?
Grizzly long cut straight.
I forgot Grizzly.
Yeah,
Good shit.
I got 3 lids so far for you.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Randy, I invested in sticky notes today. I put in some stocks, right? And then I'm going to send you a box of sticky notes, and your whole fucking background is going to be colorful sticky notes.
I can't
I'm
wait
just
for y'all to
kidding,
see
brother.
what's by Jay's coming over next weekend. This garage will not look the same when Jay leaves. We're gonna put Jay to work
Speaking
in
of
his
that,
corner. He's gonna help me with my
I
roof.
still have not heard from him.
Yeah, he's sleeping right now because he's got to get up at 4 to be at work at 6. He works 6 to 2:30, but he didn't give me a shout out today. But I think he was busy with some things around the house. But y'all, Jay is a really great guy that I got to meet with through Freud and Mark Morgan down at the
He's talking
Moonshine
about
Festival this
he's
weekend.
talking
We
about
really got
Jay
to know each
Newsome,
other.
Damon.
He's really down to earth guy.
Yeah, Jason was a good guy.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him that much,
Yeah,
but
he's a
when I
good guy.
have, good guy.
Now, are you gonna be at Maggie Valley, Damon? And
Yes, sir.
Dick,
Summer Jam?
Yes, sir.
Hillbilly?
Yeah, for the Hillbilly Jam. Oh, yeah, of course. That's like the summer. That's like the mecca.
I'm definitely gonna try to
Yes,
be there
sir.
this year. I don't care if I've got to cause a
Liz, I
damn
don't want to hear
divorce.
this bullshit that you're gonna try wearing a fucking champion shirt and tell me you're gonna fucking
Make-
try. Really? Come on now.
Make plans
What the fuck,
now,
dude?
brother.
Well, I mean, man, it's just like
Do you need a place to
You got
stay?
you got
It's-
6
it's
months to
hard,
pull your
man.
hot dog out of your ass.
who else is paying $4,000 a month in bills, man? At 24, I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
Me.
Oh, 4? No.
Yeah, I'm 24. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay.
I was 24.
It's a damn struggle, man. I moved to OKC when I was 19 in pursuit of this dream of this cannabis industry, and it spit me up. It chewed me up and spit me the fuck out, bro. So I've tried,
Jason,
it's
you
just,
come-
like right now I'm
you
doing
didn't
okay.
even-
Right now I'm doing okay, but if I can, if I can get good enough, I mean, fuck yeah, I want to be there really
Can I
bad.
ask you a question, Liz?
What's up?
You're 24, right?
Yeah.
You have a kid?
No, Priscilla, my girlfriend
What
has
the
a
fuck is your
kid though.
problem,
So,
dude?
well,
What,
she
you hung
has
up
a
on
kid.
some girl?
She has a
hung up on
kid.
some girl?
Well, we've been
Just
together
kidding.
for
I'm
5
just kidding.
years, bro. He's like
Hey.
17 though, so it's
When-
pretty difficult.
When we get off of here, if you're interested in coming to Florida, I can get you a job working at the plant in Palatka doing what you do, because they just opened one up there a year and a half ago, and there's 14 other places that do what you do within 75 miles of where I'm sitting.
give me like
And I know
give
6 of them.
me like a year and a half, because that's the only thing tying us down right
Oh.
now is Priscilla's kid. He's got to finish high school, so we're putting him through high school, hopefully getting him into a college.
Well, say my number.
And we also have to get him a car because he doesn't have any money saved, so we've got to get him a car.
The only bad
And
thing about
then,
is in Florida.
so we've got to figure that
Yeah,
out.
These are
Hold on,
licensed,
please.
legal. They got a warehouse down there that is so long you can't see the other end of it, and they produce
Yeah, I used
for
to go down,
the.
when I used to live in Florida, I used to have to go down there and certify their equipment.
Oh, so you know more about it than I do.
They had one in
They
by
just opened up one in Palatka last year.
Apollo Beach. They used to have a big facility. They used to have to go to.
Fucking Wade.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
that is definitely a
read some
move
of these
though, Randy.
comments?
Like when I get free, I mean, I might, we're definitely gonna move, but we're just trying to let him finish high school, and then anything else, like we're down to pursue it. Like we're gonna buy a travel
Right.
trailer basically and live out of that before we buy a house to figure out where exactly we want to be. So
To get you a Grand Reflection camper, if you're going to get one, I highly recommend Grand Reflection.
I'm gonna
Coke
start reading these
campers.
comments.
3 seasons.
go
Yeah.
ahead, yeah.
I dare you.
Hey, Damon, I think that Jason might be talking to both of us. You want to play this game? He says, who y'all get stickers made from? I need to get some Cajun liver marinade stickers made. Cajun liver? Cajun liver marinade. Okay, yeah, okay.
Did you read that right?
Yes, I did. I read that. I had to read it twice because I thought I fucked up. But yes, the first time I read it.
I'm
right.
gonna look into
Cajun
that.
liver marinade.
Go
I
ahead.
get mine. It depends on what I'm getting them made for. there's a place on eBay we use if we're just getting them made for giveaways. We get them.
Yeah.
They make these huge sheets, and it's dirt sheet for like $500.
Oh, I see. I see now. You're cutting fucking corners no matter what it is. On damn. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but if I'm getting them made for like, I get the die cut ones that I send out with the shirts and
What's up,
flags and
brother?
everything. I get those off of Etsy. Somebody off Etsy, I get like, I don't know, 100 of them for
Oh, yeah.
30 bucks, something like that.
I'm saving up. They wanted $1.62 a sticker for a 3x3, and I just couldn't at the time. Yeah, there's other, but that's for a nice sticker. Don't get me wrong, laminated and all
Oh, yeah.
that. But I got to go a little cheaper myself, under $1.
I used to.
I have links for that.
I've got a jewelry
Well, I
brand
have a
I
shop
opened,
here.
but I can't remember what stickers we went through. It's a failed business. It isn't open anymore. But I used to have a jewelry company, and we used to go through.
But look at these
Remember-
stickers,
Shirt
bro.
there, Damon.
Look at these stickers. These are vinyl, right? These are good stickers, okay? I can scratch these stickers and it will not come off. No matter how much I scratch it, will not come off.
I like your
So
shirt,
I paid
Damon.
99 cents a sticker for these.
Yeah,
There you go.
we did
That's a
these.
3x3.
I think these were like $1 or $1.05 a piece or something like that. But that was my company, Cheddar Drip.
Uh-oh,
Have to
they're
send me a
talking to
picture
you,
of that
Blizz.
later.
Blizz is 24 years old, Terry. 24. Ah, Jason Acosta says, hell yeah. Marinate your liver, damn it.
That's why
Hell yeah.
I didn't want to take away. That's why I said I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Man,
I like that.
All right, Damon. I love you, brother. We'll see you in a minute.
let me see. This is one of our old products. I still have it. But we used to sell these fucking 3-carat earrings. Got like a
Outside, I'll be back.
2-carat and one around the center and the halo.
I don't think they're his kids, Terry.
No, he don't have no
I
kids.
I think
No. So
Hey,
basically, I'm
Liz.
24.
Liz.
I'm 24. My girlfriend's 37.
I know how to make your whole future bright. You ready?
What's up?
Take the fucking ring off.
I know why divorces cost more than weddings, because they're worth it.
Yep, that's right.
Now, I
you're
wish
not
I was
that
married.
old,
I did.
Richard. Come on. He's
I'm
a
jealous of all you
2000
married
something.
married
What's your
men.
birth year? What's your birth year,
Mine,
Me?
Liz? Yeah,
2000.
2000.
Wow.
Yeah, March the 2nd.
So don't
I
hang
don't
out
think
with
I never
Liz. He'd
met
probably
one.
try to sell us all for antiques.
What
I
the
don't think
fuck,
I never
man?
met one.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Okay, like I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm 24. I've got my own place. I have a brand new car. I have a failed business. Okay, I'm like the average American dream right now. I've got a failed business. I'm trying to come up with a second. So. I mean, cut me some
Welcome to
slack,
America.
man. I'm trying.
Welcome to America. You're going to do better now that Trump's in. You'll see the economy go up.
And I
Stuff
failed,
will-
but I'll say it
stuff will
right
level out.
now. I'll say it right now. I failed because of taxes. Okay, Biden fucking sucks. That's all I can say. I don't want to get into politics, but like, dude, taxes fucking suck.
Hey, I got a great idea for all you veterans out there
Look at
that are
that shirt.
homeless.
Look at that shirt.
I see you, porn star. Look at the porn star in the house, y'all. Miss not.
Look,
Miss not
Randy.
the porn star.
Look, Randy, I got my nails done.
Ooh, so
And I
pretty.
got that one.
I love that one. Let me see that one up
Well,
close.
this is when
Yeah.
this is when she's growing the corn, and this is what the corn looks like when she's done.
Hey, can I see the booger picker? The booger picker. Yeah, that little one. That's the one you get up in there with. Yeah. Can you stick it in his nose for me?
No, Fucker.
You guys have fun.
Good night, ma'am.
Woo.
I
What's up,
almost
Drummond
got
son?
you. If she'd have been a little bit quicker, oh my God, that'd have been hilarious.
Dude, I don't give a shit how shit faced I am. I have reflexes like a cat, bro. I knew where
That-
that conversation was going.
If she would have been a little bit quicker, that would have been. I would have went back and watched that and just clipped that part.
Oh, did you see this, Blizz?
Let me see.
Jason Acosta talking to you.
I never killed a bear, but I've
Uh,
met a few cougars. I like
They're
that,
the best.
Jason.
They're the best, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't have to listen. Y'all don't have the same problems as I do. Look, bitches my age are fucking crazy, and I'm talking about like crazier than you can ever imagine. They might have been a fucking man
Oh,
like
I've
5
been
years
there.
ago. You know what I
That's why I
mean?
don't mess with 'em.
They could be they could have a dick now. You know what I'm saying? They could fucking. I mean, it's crazy. So like
No,
the
listen.
Cougars. At
Imagine-
least you already know.
imagine how
Like
your
they're from
girlfriend
another
feels.
generation where they still think that shit's weird, and like they already know what they want. So I'm like, I don't have to
I
deal
like
with that young bullshit drama. You know what I mean? Like I like it. I like it.
I like the cougars. Cougars welcome. Cougars
All right,
welcome
Wade.
here.
Wade's calling shots. Wade's
I
calling
just
Shots.
took, I just took a shot of a hazmat, dude. I don't even know. Like
Oh,
I picked up a bottle of fucking Jack Daniels.
down.
Not
Sit
Look at
down
here.
and enjoy the show. Come on now.
yeah. Let's have a shot of
I'll
some
do
rum,
another
mate.
shot. Fuck it. I'll do it from the right bottle though. I bought a bottle of that Jack Daniels single barrel proof, and it was a hazmat. It was a 140 batch.
140.
Yeah,
This
you ever
is,
get the? If you do bourbon hunting, you
Wade.
understand what the hazmats. They're fucking nuts, man. The hazmats, you can barely drink them.
You say just keep talking, Wade. I'll have a shot with you, brother.
Let's do it. Do it. I got one shot left in the glass. God dang.
You want to show your ass on TV? Oh, that's a cow.
Is it-
What?
It's a cow. It's not an ass.
Oh, yes. Actually, this is a piece of wood. If you look at it from the bottom, you see the lines through it.
Well,
Hey,
this
check
is
this
to
out.
Wade. What? That's a cow's ass?
Look at
Oh,
that
okay, a
cute.
carved cow. That's pretty
Oh,
cool, though.
it's a full piece of wood. Like you can see the lines through the bottom part into the belly of the cow. So yeah, my wife
So-
loves
From
cows.
the first glimpse, it looked like methane global warming to me.
Yeah, here's your global warming right here, fucker.
There's that methane leak.
Y'all, to Wade's next run, may he get a
Cheers.
case of the drips and streams.
Oh, come on, let's go. Let's do it.
I think
God
I
dang.
might invite Wade
Ah.
to come live with me in Kentucky. To be honest,
I like that. I made that face on purpose. I didn't mean
Yeah.
him to.
I made that face. If you're drinking anything over 110 right now, I salute to you because I can't fucking do it. That 110 right there, that shit. Woo!
This
What's
is
up,
a
Rocky
Black
Mountain
Creek
Moonshine?
American Rum Single Berry 80 proof 2-year-old aged bourbon.
what was his name? Do you remember the guy's name from Black Creek, Randy? I'll tag him in this.
Yes,
fucking
yes,
show.
Mr. Dave Fleming. I was going to ask you if we could get him on one night because he's a local distiller, and y'all, his product. I ain't just saying it because he's local. I would have walked on and never said a word, but his product is off the chain.
I can't tag him in here because he's not one of my friends on Facebook. See,
But
but if you type in the comment his name, right, and it should pop up his name, and then click on his name, it'll tag him in this show. Why is your guys' phone's not sideways? Liz, turn your phone sideways.
I'm sorry, I'm going to get a cigarette. God damn.
You mean one
This
of
is
these?
I got a
You need one of these?
Oh, you smoke menthol?
Yeah, just be glad I don't have a pack of Newports right now. Those are on sale for $5 a pack. So we bought them because last night was casino night. Okay, I don't smoke unless it's casino night. So I'm drunk again though, so I'm smoking again tonight. But
Drink.
that's
Well, here, Liz, I got a roulette for you. Ready? I'm gonna flick it. There you go.
Hey, Craig.
Well, I win
Great.
because I bet on the 50% chance that it was a bird.
What's up, Randy?
It asked me,
Cheers, Jackson
StreamYard
Alexander.
wants to
Welcome to the show.
it said, hold on.
Yeah,
It
I
said
did hit a
StreamYard
jackpot last night though, but I was playing those fucking 5-cent machines. I was betting 15 cents a fucking hit.
What, Randy?
Let me go back to it now.
Uh-oh.
When I clicked over it, never mind.
I'm gonna start DMing your ass, bro, calling you at random fucking times. You better watch out. I'm gonna be like, afraid.
It ain't nothing new for me, bro. It ain't nothing new for me. Bring it on, man.
It's all new.
What's up, Damon? You okay?
No.
I think that I seen your tail light glowing like a 39 Ford tail light.
Drummond son, yeah, I can relate to that, man. Like if it's a brandy and I want to keep as much flavor as I can, I'll inch down as like how, if it brandy, I typically get like 130, 140 off the
All
still, after head, something like that, because I run like a pot still. But I'll check that shit and start testing it around
It won't let
120
me
to
fucking
try to
comment.
see if I can keep as much flavor. But yeah, 100 is
Can
where I
I,
like to put it at.
Step in right here, Gliz.
Mm-hmm.
So my still is a pot still. I made it with a Beaver 13.2 gallon stainless pot, right? From there
Right.
over to a 5-gallon Beaver stainless thumper. My thumper has an injection unit, but from my pot to my thumper, it's 2-inch copper line, right?
Mm-hmm. You've got the
And then-
tri-clamp, don't you?
Yeah, I put everything with tri-clamps. That makes it so much easier. But on that note, my brandy or my corn or my rye or my wheat or whatever I'm making comes off my fucking, and you can ask Randy this every time, comes out of my still at 165 proof every time.
Okay, that's if you that's if you do the upgrades. But I'm just like, I'm running the most basic pot still you can run. Like I'm running the Beaver 3-gallon, okay, and running it straight to the fucking condenser. And,
Okay.
and so I guess that has a lot to also do with what is your starting gravity? Like what do you like to put your starting gravity? Because on my brandies, my starting gravity, I'll probably put like 1.060 or even 1.058 or something like that to keep it really really
Right.
low. So I draw a lot of flavor.
What are you considering brandy? What's up, Damon?
Brandy.
So brandy is, to me, is you're using a fruit juice straight from fruit and you're not putting any sugar. But I cheat a little bit and I'll add fruit juice. I'll add fruit juice concentrate instead of sugar to my brandies to up my starting gravity to about the 1.058 to the 1.060. Because realistically, I mean, we could add sugar. We could go above that, but you're sacrificing a lot of flavors no matter what still you're running, unless you want to incorporate some of that mash in or do a double thumper like a jar rig or something like that. I try to run it pretty streamlined straight to the condenser because a traditional brandy, that's what you're doing. You don't want when you get over 100. And listen, there's a lot of people like Craig, Damon, and even Randy that have been distilling a lot longer than me. But I used to work in a science lab for cannabis, okay, with no degree, believe it or not. I used to work in a science lab, so I've got a lot of knowledge, and I've read a lot of paperwork. I've read a lot of books. I've read a lot of online theories about distillation, and when I listen to things, I understand these things. When you get over 130, 140 proof, you're killing your terpenes and your flavonoids. Okay, no one talks about that in distillation, but your terpene and your flavonoids are A, what you smell, and B, what you taste in anything in this world. And over 130, 150 proof, your flavonoids and your terpenes start to dissipate because they can't survive in that. So you're basically making an alcohol at that point, which is killing your flavor. You can't reintroduce that starting flavor unless you've got multiple points of infusion. Okay. Yep. So if you're running a basic pot still like a traditional brandy, You would never want your brandy to come out over 130 at 140 proof because any of that flavor is going to be killed due to the ethanol alcohol that's produced in the first of the run. It's going to strip everything away. And your fruit's very volatile. Fruit decomposes faster than anything. The cellular walls on fruit are so fragile that, I mean, just puncturing an orange, you're decomposing cellular walls. And that's why you get orange juice, because it's so volatile and so compromised to outside action or disturbance, rather, that you get that action of all the flavor of the orange when you just press on it with your thumbs without having to add anything or doing anything else. So your brandy is very volatile.
And freezing
You
your
don't wanna-
fruit ahead of
you don't
time.
wanna
doesn't
exceed
freeze
that
it ahead of
amount.
time for you. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Now I know how to challenge you. You're good, Randy. Now I know how to challenge you, Gliz. And yes, you're very, very smart, and you are direct to the point, and you are very knowledgeable. You see that right here? Look at that.
I learned from him already.
This is what we want on our show: the knowledge.
I just don't
Knowledge,
like
baby.
I don't like exposing that because there's so many people that have been doing this longer than me that I don't want to overstep tradition or the way that things have been done or make anybody feel a type of way. But just because I've been doing this for about like a year now, like maybe 10 months, doesn't mean I don't understand basic science. And
And we
science
love that
plays a long part in this game.
Yeah.
So if you'll
Yes, it
take
does.
anything from me than that, just read on stuff, because no matter what anybody says, science doesn't lie. And don't read anything off of a .com. Read it from .gov, or they have a lot of different places that publish strictly from scientists that you can trust, such as like,
Shit.
you know, anything like that. So, I mean, you just read your papers and see what fruit does when you decompose it. And a lot of these methods that we use to mash in, scientists use to break down on a cellular level to look at these fruits and other things to categorize what they fall under, what's all active in them, the ingredients, these other things. So you can learn a lot from a scientific paper on what a mash is doing to your
Oh, yeah.
fruit to pull the most flavor.
See,
Right, correct.
your generation is going to replace our generation. And I'm glad that he's in our group because his generation is going to grasp that knowledge on the same level as he's, because they're at that same generation, which is going to replace all of us. And he's
Well,
got
and they
more.
also have a new school way of thinking, you know, like you go to a tattoo artist, right? You have tattoo artists that are old school and do traditional art, right? And then you have tattoo artists that are new school and will change the whole
Yep.
game. And
Yep.
that's the new
Well-
school moonshine game right there. You know what I mean? It's beautiful.
That's the challenge of it all. There's no right way to put a rose on, as long as it looks like a rose, old school, new rose. You know, the artist is different, just the same way as my steel is going to run different than his steel. But his generation, that's what we need more of. And I'm glad he's here with us to bring more of him
Yes,
there
sir.
in here to all
And
the communities to help.
Also a thing to think about. I'll drop a little, another
Because
little.
we've
gold
mixed
nugget if you want.
marijuana language with this distilling language and properties, and they help in certain areas.
Yeah, well, I'll drop a little
Go ahead,
another
Damon.
gold nugget too. Is like you get like I get it. Like you're never reaching the maximum of above like 212 degrees on your still when you're doing a run, right? Some people may get over a little of that or under that. But another thing to think about is when you're running slow is like different compounds and different terpenoids and different flavonoids. They will start to decompose at like room temperature. So
That's why I looked at
if you're trying to do a certain mash, maybe look up some of the terpenes that are in the ingredients you're using and see what point they boil off at, and maybe run your still a little slower too when you're doing these brandies or different fruits, because they all have different levels of when they're gonna gas off. Right, that's why you smell them, is because they're gassing off.
I'll
But
admit
if you
this, I
boil
think
them,
90
you know, you might
Yeah.
want to run your still a little slower for certain things. But everybody else, go ahead. I'm going to submit the voice for a little bit.
I want to know who in the hell
Damon?
on the way to Tom Crum here, because I was trying to get away from that motherfucking guy.
There goes the neighborhood.
Fuck.
I love Tom
Tom,
Crum.
live
He's
here?
one of my favorite
I do
geniuses.
too. That's what he would say.
I sent him
There goes the neighborhood.
I sent him a code to come into the StreamYard I love Tom Crum, man. He's one of my favorite people.
He tried to
Tom
get me to put
Crum
my
is the next
address out
person
there
they
in the
should
middle of
introduce as an
everything.
individual segment on Moonshiners. He knows literally everybody.
Oh,
And if you've got a question about anything, he's the most generous person ever.
Yeah.
Like, as busy
Yeah, I
as
love
he is, and as much as his name
Aw.
goes around, if you text Tom, Tom will get back to you.
He'll
So
get
Well,
back.
Oh
now
yeah,
he's dipping
I love
out.
Tom Crum, dude.
Tom is awesome.
Listen, it's
Tom is awesome.
Tom's not only. Go ahead, Damon.
It's the first official flag going to Australia.
I'll be there.
Nice.
Nice.
Shipping gift.
Moonshine
I've been to-
Melissa,
Hell yeah.
worldwide, baby.
I've been to Sydney, Perth, and but it don't matter. But yeah, that's a great y'all over there. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
If y'all ever get a chance to go to Australia, go to Australia. You will never regret that. I promise you.
So
I'm going to tell you, none of that.
Tom
and
Crum's-
that flag going to Australia wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Tom Crum.
Yeah, Tom's
Right.
awesome. Tom's awesome. Tom, you have no reason to dip out. You should hop on here, man. If you've got the time, you should hop on.
Hope I didn't run him off.
No, you're good, Randy. You got to be way more of an asshole to Tom to get rid of him. He'll come right
I wasn't an
back at
asshole. I was actually mimicking
you. I
him.
know, bro.
All right, Terry.
I know, bro.
know,
I wasn't.
Getting 9.
wasn't
I
saying
got
it
a
that way.
little bit of time.
Y'all see this gator heads behind me? We're gonna participate in what's coming up, and I'm gonna donate
So
that.
here, can I announce it?
By all
So,
means, you talk better than I do
February 1st,
anyway.
February 1st, John Bentz, we're going to do a fundraiser again, right? I have a few donators. John Bentz has a few donators. I can't say who or what right now, but Randy is one of them, and those gator heads behind him are going to be donated to the cause.
Okay. Y'all, I said this to Damon before, but like, I'll say it to you, Fred. Like, send me,
Yes,
like, even if y'all are auctioning something or tickets are a certain amount, but y'all are doing like donations to like a charitable cause, get me a hold of a Cash App or something, because I might not be able to buy like a t-shirt or a ticket, but like, I still will definitely throw to the cause. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all can get anything like that information, DM me and let me know, because I'll give what I can. And if I can buy a ticket or a whatever, then great. But if not, you know what I mean? I can still probably give at least $5. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, no, and that's all that matters, dude. Even, and on that note, so the Slacks thing, my buddy Slacks, got to bring this up real quick because they have made $858 towards the $2,500 mark that they need
All right.
to help with expenses on that baby that died. And yeah, so you guys, if you're watching, go through my Afraid Not Facebook or the militia or whatever else. Find the one
Please.
that says Slacks Moonshine or Slacks. Oh fuck, Chad Lucas.
Chad.
Like Damon, can you post that on here? Can you post that link?
I can find it.
And then
I
later,
Find it.
if it goes well, I haven't decided if I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do with this one.
That
But,
one's cool
this
too,
is for the
Randy.
men. This is the men. This is real tree camouflage.
Yeah.
Every nook and cranny's been glued, teeth molded, going back in, polished, put back in like a dentist would. Would you a brand new pair of choppers underneath 360 degrees? Same print that's on all the
Oh, look,
shotguns.
it's got a
There's the
signature on it
logo.
inside the scroll.
Yeah.
You see that?
That's
No, I mean-
the name of the film. And it's,
No, inside the skull on the bone. There's
oh
a
yes,
signature in
I
there.
wrote in there. This is
Okay.
Vanished Hybrid Camouflage, and I wrote in there years ago.
Gary.
RTCD. I got it signed inside. RTCD 12 of 2011.
That's cool. Oh yeah.
And then on the other side it says Hydro Man, but these were done event in the world. Even the TV show Swamp People, JR and RJ loved it, and they signed a knife that I made, and we might do something with that later. I'm just waiting to see, but I've got something nobody else made. And I'm just kind of proud that another Florida alligator trapper let me go and go with them alligator hunting. But I made this is a knife, y'all. I know you're in the knives, Damon, but
Yeah.
this is the actual jawbone from the lower left of an alligator, and I made it to a knife. And RJ and J Paul off Swamp People signed it,
That's cool.
and that's where your hand goes. And believe me, it will. It's a letter opener. I put it on a nice stand, but that's something I want to get back into making on the side to fit different hands and just to look good in your man cave. Where I get these ideas from, sometimes it's a curse, sometimes it's a blessing. But back then I was gator helping with the nuisance alligator trapper, and I just happened to be with the Boy Scouts with some step boys, and that was a project we did.
All right, I posted that GoFundMe right there in the chat.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Damon, your advice, is this isn't demon enough, is it?
Oh, that looks fucking awesome, dude.
Do you have any colors in mind when you go with your horror shine besides, I know it's red and black. If I was to take airbrush and red dot those eyes to make them look like Terminator eyes, like I did on the hogs.
I think that looks good right there. It's perfectly fine like that.
Okay. Where's that hog one at? Here we go.
Shit.
I don't know if you can see
Oh,
the
there we
red.
go.
in
Sorry,
there.
Damon, I didn't see it.
I see it. Oh yeah, I
But,
see that. That looks kind of cool.
Okay.
Little red dot in there. Hey, yeah,
Yes,
Wade, send me a message. DM me, and we'll get you one. Absolutely.
Oh,
Fuck, I'm so behind
So-
on.
comments, please go ahead. Anybody got any
Wade Scroggs says, man, we'll learn a lot on this shit of the Not Show. Yeah, dude, all of us are artists, man. Like I said, the collective are
Good
not
night,
just
Terry.
moonshiners. Like we have Renee Blystone Blakely. She makes candy. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of different people doing a lot of different shit in the collective, and you know, it's beautiful. Oh, so
put my-
Slax's sister-in-law wound up in the hospital, and she lost a baby. Yeah, this is where you
show the flag?
donate at right here, if you want to know.
Yeah, the cool thing about that was that they were trying to get $2,500. And that would cover everything with the baby, as well as to help his sister-in-law monetary a little bit afterwards, because she had to take some time off of work, and she has another little son that they're trying to take care of.
Help cover her bills and stuff.
He had a cutoff point. It was $2,500. They didn't want any more. He said that once they reach that $2,500, they're pulling it down. They're not asking for a three. If it gets to $2,500 in one, they're not going to take it. They're not going to take the extra dollar. They wanted $2,500, and that was all. So that was really cool on his part to, and
Anything above and beyond that, I'm
guy.
sure you can contact him.
He's an awesome
I
guy.
love Slacks, dude. I talk to that guy almost every day, whether it be FaceTime or we have each other's cell phone numbers. You know what I mean? Like, I love that guy. He is one of the brothers of the community for sure.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. I mean, if everybody could pop on there, I mean, a couple bucks. I mean,
yeah, just a couple bucks,
man.
Yeah.
We can get that done, taken care of, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So
that deserves a shot toast.
I need to go.
Let's meet that goal, y'all. Let's meet that goal and exceed it. I'm sure there's other ways we can find around that. The PM, Cash App, do what you got to do, but let's help them out. Bless them.
Here, I'll hit another. I'll hit another. There you go. I'll hit another dab, but man, I finished off a half a flask. I'm at my limit for the day.
Up Eric A's.
And like if you cannot donate, take that link and share it off as much as possible as you can.
Yes.
Pass it around.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes. That's just as good.
Yep.
The other one that is going on right now is American Whiskey. Hashtag Superman. Fuck, I forget.
talked
So
to
it's a
them
4-year-old kid with cancer. You know,
That sucks.
Yes. Sometimes I
Yeah.
can't watch that
I
till I
will-
get
I've
too
shared that
drawn
one.
into it.
But do you know what type of cancer it is?
yeah, Hodgkin's lymphoma, not Hodgkin's. I'm sorry. Fuck. Here, let me look it up.
That's what I'm just gonna
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Like everybody that like I don't know. There's probably not a lot of women that watch, but like anybody that's gonna have babies, pay the extra money to save like the placentas and all of that stuff. They cryogenically freeze it, and it can cure a lot of cancers in kids as well. So, like, if you're gonna have one, they're saying like it's worth the extra $1 to cryogenically freeze your stuff that they want to save because it's got a lot of cures and stuff in it that they're pulling nowadays too. So,
Yep.
my
Yeah,
aunt
the
had
GoFundMe
leukemia, and leukemia is curable if you have all of your stuff saved cryogenically, and they can pull from when you had that baby.
Right.
They can cure that type
Cancer
of stuff. So I
research.
think
Stem cell research and all that
Shorten
shit,
it
dude,
up.
is science blowing my mind, dude, lately. Like,
yeah. So I
Yes,
mean,
Tom
I'll try to give something if I can to that cause as well.
Please do.
Oh, man.
listen, I made $25 off of selling a beautiful clear jar of nothing in it, right? I sent it to Flax. The American
go.
Whiskey Baby, the 4-year-old kid. Oh my god, dude, it's
Yeah,
heart touching.
that's terrible.
I made a tackle
He's got
box. They found
leukemia.
them. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Those guys really have a big heart. They really surprise you in separate ways, just like we do. We
Yep.
we reached out and we did things FEMA couldn't do.
Wouldn't
Well,
do.
Wouldn't do. There you go.
And they're not doing it now. So in next month, February 1st, we're gonna have a fundraiser for the people in North Carolina again.
My prayers go out for you, the ones that are there right now. As cold as it is up there right now.
Sleeping in tents, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have no reason to bitch about how cold it is down here.
Well, hopefully now that Trump's in office, all that'll change.
I mean,
Yeah, no, dude, I've fucking been there. Speaking from fucking personal experience, like
You're 24,
I got-
bro. We've all been
I
there.
fucking got kicked out the house at 18.
Mm-hmm.
Moved in with a couple of buddies that somehow managed to scrape up like 2 months worth of rent to get this guy to give us a house. And there was a gas and electric bill, so gas and electric were fucking separate. You either wanted the lights on or you wanted the heater. And so naturally we wanted the fucking lights on. We would wake up at every fucking morning at 3 a.m, not because we wanted to, but because like you could literally fucking see your breath in the fucking room, bro. And we would turn the oven on because the oven was fucking electric. And we would all at like 3 a.m. stand in front of that fucking heater. And we would keep warm. And I remember there was nights, bro, when we didn't have nothing but a fucking sack of potatoes to eat and nothing to fucking cook it on. So we would wrap fucking cardboard and
Are you ready?
tinfoil and make French fries. You know what I
Ready for
mean?
this?
So that shit fucking
ready for
sucks,
this?
bro.
So I was abandoned by my mom when I was 2 years old to my grandma's house. My grandma's house was a 1820s Victorian house that was moved by my grandpa down to where it was 3 years ago, right before they demolished it. It was 2 stories. My bedroom was upstairs. The only thing that heated that house was a coal stoker downstairs in the living room, a coal stoker. Okay. So burning that coal fucked up your lungs and everything else, right? But upstairs, it was cold as fuck. Like I remember some nights my grandma would be like, "Hey, you want some chili?" I'm like, "Sure, can I take it up to my room?" She's like, "Yes." And I would sit up there in my room And by the time I got done eating it, it was almost frozen. Right?
Yeah.
I remember dumpster diving with her when I was a kid because we didn't have any money. And I remember doing lots and lots of felonies when I got into my teen years to make money to be able to survive. You know what I mean? So that's why I said earlier, you're 24, right? My first daughter I had when I was 21. And to this day, I am 18 years clean off dope, right? Methamphetamine.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations
You know
for sure.
But my life was hard too. And the way you live in your life right now, I think you're doing good. But I also think you could be doing better. Your knowledge, like you should have your own show, Gliz. Like you should be on YouTube. You should be on TikTok. Self-promotion is huge, dude. Huge.
I think your location is holding you down. If you take a leap of faith and set something up ahead of time, I think
this
you
is
could
what-
do
Where I agree with
in
Randy.
your field of interest, in your field of interest with the marijuana, the way it's growing, the knowledge that you already have with the passion of shining is going to blend in together, and you'll fit right in anywhere, in any state
Yep.
where you're at.
Yeah, that's like that's like I'm saying. We've got the
why I'm
ambition to made up to
relocating
the
I know it's all in your time.
it's
So
all
the other
it's
day,
all in the works.
I heard a saying the other day that really, like, I had to think about for a minute because I was like, oh, wait a minute. So you might be professional in your area, right? You might be able to maintain in your area, right? But if you move that thought and that, your skills to a different area, it might be more bountiful because there's more people. There's other people like us. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
overhead,
I think
sometimes.
that if we move, like, I'm getting ready to spend $10,000 to go to Kentucky, dude. Like, I have to move a truck, my cargo trailer, my flatbed trailer, my fucking
Moving
camper,
expensive.
Oh, I
my other
know,
truck,
I know.
and all the shit in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's going to cost me some money. You know what I'm saying?
I've been there.
But in order to be able to promote yourself, you have to invest in yourself. And first of all, you have to invest in yourself, and it costs a lot of money.
Oh, I know, dude. That's like I was saying. Like I've been there. I came out. I was doing cannabis. I worked my way up from a fucking trimmer, dude. Like I started trimming somebody's flower to managing 500 plants. And I was the fucking grower. Supposed to trim them and shit like that. But in that same amount of time, I also started my own jewelry business. And I had that going for like 6 months. So I had thousands of dollars worth of fucking
So you know how to
inventory and
solder.
shit like this. But I'm coming back. Well, there's a thing called look. You connect
You want some
yourself with these
alligator
people.
teeth?
And I came up on that. I came up on the industry of moisanites. Okay, so moisanites was a revolutionary thing, and what happened is there was this guy, and they come from an asteroid, and so this guy he farmed this asteroid, and he learned that he could replicate a gemstone in this asteroid called moissanite in the lab. And so this company funded his research, which happened to be the company of Charles and Covard. And so they had like a 25-year patent on the research and development of moissanite, which is a synthetically man-made diamond or a gemstone.
Are you saying moist at night? Because I know you're married or whatever, but
So they made a false diamond, and they're putting them in everywhere to save you money.
Well,
so
it's
they're
not a
growing
false
diamonds.
diamond. It's a real gemstone, but it has the same hardness and it shines brighter than a diamond. And they're actually worth more money than a diamond when you find them naturally because they actually come from outer space. So the only way to get a natural moissanite is from an asteroid. And this guy patented the process for 25 years. And I hopped on a train that I knew this was going to be a big thing. Okay. It's kind of like Bitcoin. Imagine you get ahead of Bitcoin. I got ahead of this game.
Oh my God.
And
I'm talking about
made
something that you can't even touch.
I made a, oh dude, I can touch, dude, if you want, I don't like to do this, but if you want me to go piece for piece on my jewelry I have in the drawer right now, I can flex all I wanted to. I've got a bracelet that's 28 carats. You look up a 28 carat bracelet right now and tell me how much you can buy one for.
When you say
You know what I'm
carrots,
saying?
you know,
That's a bit. That's like 2 Bitcoin. That's 2 Bitcoin.
good night, Richard.
So, but I did fail. So I don't like bragging, you know. But I made this company, and I got a couple suppliers from China who were synthetically making this gemstone, and I was buying like bracelets for like $45 and flipping them for like 500. And they pass on a diamond
Okay.
tester.
See,
They pass a
that's where
diamond
you're an
tester.
artist.
They
That's where
pass a
you're an
diamond
artist right
tester,
there.
and you put them in silver because you know you can get silver next to nothing. I used to buy silver for like 78 cents a gram. That was $9.99.
I
And,
found some
Look.
silverware the
so,
other day.
Silver solder, right? 14% silver.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just imagine if it was $9.99 silver. So I was getting $9.99 for 78 cents a gram. I've got
All
chains that
right.
weigh
So here, I'm gonna
two,
blow your
300
can
grams,
I
and I
blow
was
your minds for a
just
second?
flipping them, but
Talk to
you
me.
know, it
Talk to
wasn't
me
right.
later about
Fell through.
silver. Talk to me later about silver. I found a big old stack of crappy looking old silverware, and when I looked on it, it's silver. I dipped it in some silver cleaner. I need to clean the part that's really important, but
Yeah.
I got a like double, triple handful of like sets of silver. But I know it ain't
Don't
plated, but
clean
it
them.
looks like it. But
Don't
let me
clean
know what to
them.
look for later.
Don't clean them.
Okay.
Don't clean them.
And I found
Don't clean
a
'em.
stack of 1939 pennies, and it had a D on it. I looked it up, and now these are guys asking prices. I have no idea what it's worth, but they're asking $10,000 for one damn penny,
Damn.
just like I got. But they're trying to sell their penny. But when
Yeah.
I go to look my penny up, I took a picture of it. It sent me to their website, and I'm like, well, what am I going to do with these pennies that they're offering $10,000 for? But I can't get, $5 for one. But I don't know if I'm getting lied to, or I don't know if that's just somebody out there reaching for the stars. I don't know how to authenticate these pennies. The pawn shop wanted them, and I'm like, no, I bet you do. But maybe I don't. Yeah, let's talk about something else as far as shots, and we got sidetracked. But I found a bunch of old
They don't
stuff here
hear
at the
it, do
house,
they?
and
You
there's
guys
some of the
can't hear
antiques
that?
here.
Yeah, I heard it.
Can you not hear that?
What is that?
That's we're gonna get a different one, but yeah, that's the shot bell.
So what is this? This is a 4-inch to a 2-inch reducer stainless, right? And this is my vape pen. Here we go.
Holy shit.
What's that noise?
I like that.
That noise is afraid not. I'm afraid not. You don't hear nothing.
Help you out, boy. The boy's got cotton mouth. Wade's got cotton
Come
mouth.
on,
Shots
W
again.
Frogs.
Huh?
You guys ready?
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it.
Let's
Huh?
get it.
Let's get it.
Hell to the yeah. All right, get you some of that.
Telling you.
The whole day long we was down there. I had my overalls on, and I couldn't even. I forgot I had this. This is my pecan whiskey, and I wanted the
Oh my
boys to
God,
try
Rocky
that, and I
Mountain.
did not have it. I couldn't even feel it on there all day long.
I'm gonna have to back up and see James Aubrey because I'm out of liquor.
Wait,
Have-
you're out of liquor?
Damon,
Out
out of
You're out of liquor?
out of his liquor.
Oh yeah, it's
Damon,
good.
out
Good
of what
as
is,
fuck,
out
isn't
of
it?
what you tasted from me, what did you like the best? Did I do any good, sir? In
I
your
like
words,
that
I really haven't
strawberry, dude.
heard.
I like that strawberry. That strawberry was where it's at, dude.
Thank you.
Right there. I like that strawberry.
I didn't know what all you tried or what he had on him. I can't
I
remember
love
this
you,
time,
Wade.
He was giving me all
Rocky
kinds
Mountain
of stuff.
Moonshine. I have not forgot about you, brother. It's been really shitty with the weather, and I haven't been able to make it up there yet. But I will make it up there, brother. I promise you that. Rocky Mountain Moonshine is in Colorado. The Inebriated Gnome Distillery. The Inebriated Gnome Distillery.
Oh, I
Okay.
like that. The
Okay.
inebriated gnome.
Where is that? Is that Fort Collins or Denver area or?
It's in Loveland.
All right, I don't know where that's
So
at, but I know
Loveland is between Fort Collins
Just look it up on a map.
and Denver.
I'm like 8 hours away from Denver. I'm 9.5 hours away from Fort Collins. So
You ain't gonna remember it tomorrow, no way.
Wow. I'm 45 minutes from Fort Collins and probably 9.5 hours away from you.
Hey, well, there we go.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Yeah, we definitely need to fucking meet sometime. I mean, that's not very far. If we met halfway, that would be only like 5.5 hours.
Well, if you want to invest in yourself and come to Maggie Valley, and we can all meet each other live in person, all together, with more than 1,500 people.
I
Hell
think
yeah.
we got, before it's gone, I
Well,
think I might have
Collins.
one extra bedroom. I was trying to keep that as a backup, but I think I got one extra bedroom.
Wait, all y'all going to Maggie?
Yeah.
I might not go there.
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
Damn, we shouldn't have said
Yes.
nothing, Fred. That way we just surprise them.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh no! Listen, I'm like that. I'm like that train whistle you hear. I'm coming like a freight train, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Unfortunately, I gotta go set up the damn booth and everything. I gotta set up the
Well,
damn.
if you need help,
Like
Damon,
you
I
did
will be
last
there,
year?
fucker.
I gotta set up the booth. Well, actually, it's not the booth; it's the booths. I think we're setting up like 3 of them this next year.
Yeah, and you got to
Sweet.
do
I can
the
set
live
my
Maggie
copper
Valley
on your table and
podcast.
walk away. Did you hear me,
Setting up
Hey, we
Damon?
got a lay of the land.
We got-
You
we
know
got
what to
one
do,
booth for
what
Melissa
more
stuff,
room you
one
can add
booth
to.
for my computer and streaming stuff, and the rest of the areas for everybody to hang out.
Richard, I'm in
I
OKC.
want.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Richard
Might make it
Henderson's
work.
gonna come knocking on your door and ask you questions, Blizz. He can be like, "What are you doing, dude? What are you making?"
Come on, bring it on. I need a shine friend over where I'm at, man. We need to collaborate.
Oh, listen.
You want me to bring my
Richard
portable cooler
Henderson
that's
is
wrapped in
very,
wood
very
grain?
good people.
What'd you say, Fred?
Richard Henderson is very good, very, very good people. His wife is donating stuff to the cause.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's
I might get me a new
She
hat
never
while I'm up
honeybee,
there.
bitch.
Do they sell coon pickers up there at the event, Damon? Did you see those for sale up there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Phil's gonna have some
Okay.
in the shape of his own.
is Phil going to be there?
I don't want one.
Is
now.
Phil going to be there?
And Maggie?
Yes,
That
sir.
won't fit on the hat rim.
Maggie's the only one he does go to.
All right, dude, it's going to be a fucking blast, man. But I
I
can't
need to-
fucking wait.
I heard that there's a pro
I'm gonna
row,
walk in with
and
my
then
corn
there's
suit
a
on.
middle row, and then there's a backwood row.
I don't
Then
care
there's-
about the rows. I know where the fuck I'm going.
And then there's all the other rows they
Jackson
put out there.
Alexander,
And then
what's
there's the
up?
Moonshine Militia row. We have a whole row to ourselves. It's awesome. Last year we
Hey,
had a
Damon,
whole
how
row.
the fuck do you show? How do you show on the comments? How do you show on the comments where I'm broadcasting to? How do you do that?
On the comments? Oh fuck, I don't know.
You know, like when you click on, when you're in Moonshine Militia or Philbody's podcast, and you click on it, and it shows all the different places you're streaming. How do you show that?
Whenever you make a comment down at the bottom, it should pop up. Commenting on everything.
Well, I can't comment on my laptop. I can only comment on my phone, and it comes through YouTube. Watch.
Well, you
Ready?
put your YouTube name out there. I couldn't hardly find you under Frayed Knot
don't
or the
know how.
Moonshine Collective.
Why can't you comment
Well,
on
what the
your
fuck?
laptop?
I don't know. Okay, so when I comment on my laptop, it does this. Ready?
Jason, I'm putting a 1.5 distillation into that into the Hillbilly Glass Barrel. Sorry guys, I'm answering this question. And
Please do.
I did
good.
like I said to Fred, I did like the 13 or the 12 pounds of corn, 3 pounds of barley, 1.5 pounds of rye. And truth be told, I put about 5 pounds of pure cane sugar into the mash. And I'm also going to be doing another 1.5 distillation of another run and incorporate some oats to put some or to dull some of the bite to the back end of it.
Nice.
And that should fill the barrel. So that is my recipe that's going to be going in there, and I'm going to age it at least 3 to 5 months. So shout out to Hillbilly Glass Barrels. $79 shipped. Gallon barrels right now. It's pretty fucking dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And he makes them custom order. He doesn't just have them laying around.
Yeah, he
drying out.
charred it. Look, dude, I hit him up. I said, so email him right after you order and tell him your
Fine.
order number. And I told him I wanted a medium toast, char number 2 for this barrel. And he will do whatever char and toast that you want on these barrels. So you can customize them however you may want. And he also has them in cherry as well as white oak. So.
Hey, Fred, tell people how you can look you up on YouTube. I can't spell what you did.
I don't know how. I'm trying to figure it
Okay,
out.
never-
That's why I asked Damon.
Never mind then.
How do you
We'll work
post
on
the
that.
www dot thing, Damon?
Do you
Go to
see
your-
Damon's eyes light up just then? He got a big kick out of
Hold
that.
on.
Go
I'm trying
to
to.
go to more. Okay,
like that.
Fred. Go
Hold
hit
on.
click the more button, 3 dots.
Oh,
Then go to
On my
comments.
laptop, my phone.
Either one. If you're admin on either one, go to more, the 3 dots. Okay. And then you're going to see a thing that goes to comments, recordings, settings, and cancel. What you're going to hit is you're going to hit comment. You're going to post your comment, and you can also highlight it on your sidebar. You should have the authority. There you go. Right there. And also for anybody else that didn't know, if you want your rear camera to face, if you're on mobile, you click more, and then you go to settings, and you're going to click your camera. Your camera is going to give you an option to go to camera facing front or camera facing back.
Thank
And that's
you.
how you switch from front to back camera if you're using mobile.
Thank you. Damon, is that a Venom shirt?
sure is.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
shouldn't be
afraid
trying
you can also post it
Listen,
that those comments
shouldn't
as a
be trying to
banner
do-
where they stay up.
I shouldn't be able to. I shouldn't be on live right now because I'm drunk. Well, I should be on tech right now because I was just trying to look up Damon Beatty and the Moonshine Collective, and I couldn't find him for some fucking reason.
Moonshine. Well, it's not under. It's under.
You made me do wrong.
Yeah, Richard, find me from the Moonshine Collective. Cody Townsend, that's my username on Facebook. Add me as a friend and let's do a meetup, dude. I would love to go back and forth about Moonshine. And I mean, shit, you can meet me here. I can meet you there, man. 3 hours isn't shit. I've got a hybrid, so
Hey, Damon,
my car is getting
Hey,
like
Damon.
40 miles to the gallon.
Your
Wing,
link
wing.
shared?
can you answer the
Richard
questions
H.
like this,
Henderson.
Damon?
What?
You
Oh, I
see the
didn't know
comment?
that.
There you go. Answer the question like that.
Somebody's
Right?
done some jarring up some mango jalapeno shine. Holy crap. Roy
Oh, yeah.
Warner.
Subscribe to your.
Oh,
Good
shit.
job, Roy.
I forgot, Roy. I'm
Boy.
sorry.
We have
Here, I'm
fucking
gonna bring-
snow
I'm gonna bring him
collected. Goddamn.
Share
We
channel.
What?
collected a half.
Oh, here it is.
Toasted bourbon mash bill.
If I make you an admin, Damon, can you help me with this website with the collective? Like,
I don't know what the hell.
I will
What
send you
happened?
money a month.
999.
Was that just me or did anybody freeze?
Just you.
No,
Okay, I
you're
think I
frozen.
got it. I'm connected. I'm just
Southeastern
slow
state.
because I just cleared all my
Yeah,
shit.
my
I got-
bad. Outside, no. What the since I've been drinking, I got home at 7. There was a half snow on the fucking ground.
There's the link to your YouTube right there, Fred.
Oh, thank you,
Jackson.
Damon. Look,
Jackson and
Randy?
oops, go ahead. Sir,
here it is.
hold on.
Thank you, Damon.
Oh, let me take a picture of that.
I had to remember my passwords and shit because I cleared all my cache and everything. Remember my fucking password? What the hell are you talking about?
That's gonna take me. I'm like a squirrel. I gotta get one nut at a time.
So I got. Let me see if I switch my.
Oops.
You really aren't in my group. What the? Hold on.
What group? I just shared your link.
Okay, but I just sent you an invite to the collective. Can you click on it so I can make you an admin? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. This is why I don't like tech when I'm drunk. I'm sorry, Damon. Stupid.
Hey, did anybody from Florida for the first time check in tonight? Just curious.
Anybody from Florida?
Oh, put it up there again. Yes, we did shots.
I want to
Oh,
know if this
no, you said-
W. Scroggs
you
dude is
said-
actually doing as many shots as he's claiming to be counting right now. Like, what the fuck?
You gotta watch that
Hey,
little slacker in there now.
hold up. Listen, W. Scroggs is a really, really good friend, and he's
He damn sure
probably
is.
drinking right now with us. You know what I mean?
He can hold his
Plus,
own.
he's
So that's a
shots.
good point.
I'm just saying, I'm already toasted, man. Like, what the
Hey,
fuck?
Put it up there again.
24. Hey, listen, you know what's funny? Is your age backwards is my age.
There it is. I got it now.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
God damn.
I gotta stop
Dude, that's
clearing all
what
my
remote
shit out.
control is. Hey, this TV don't have them backslashes. You Chinese knockoff. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Sorry. I pulled
Are you
it.
in, Damon?
And where?
I pulled a Phil
What?
The collective.
Margo bar off on you. Come on, man. Tighten up. Once I do it, it'll save it.
There we go.
Excuse us with our non-technical asses at the moment. Well, some of y'all are, but some of us ain't.
All right, I see.
Mr. Damon's technical suave.
Yeah, I don't. I gotta make a. I gotta build a website. Probably this weekend. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh Lord, I'm spreading that myself.
Fun times.
All right,
I'm gonna put
Damon.
it off for a little while.
I sent you an invite for admin.
I'm gonna have to bust open that Dreamweaver, which I haven't used in probably about 5 years.
It'll take a minute to download. reboot.
Dreamweaver.
So, Damon, you go around inspecting distilleries? Is that what exactly?
No, I go to hospitals, cancer research places,
Uh-huh.
Anywhere there's radiation.
well,
Not
actually,
Rocky Mountain moonshine, bro.
any place that has HEPA filters, it makes medicine, it does research. Any place that has HEPA filtration systems in the ceilings.
Are you an industrial hygienist?
Nope, I am not.
Oh,
Wow, what a word.
close.
I am a NSF and CETA certified field safety technician for biosafety equipment.
Oh, say it again.
For biosafety equipment.
See?
NSF
Bio
49
safety.
CETA certified field service technician for biosafety equipment and HEPA filtration.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Do you know
Yes,
anything
Mark.
about asbestos?
Not asbestos now.
No.
I know a shit ton about HEPA
Particulates?
filtration though.
Particulates in the air?
Yep.
Parts per million?
We test particulates in the air, both viable and non-viable particulates in the air on a regular
With
basis.
scopes? With microscopes?
Nope. We actually use a impaction sampler for viable samples and we use a laser spectral analyzer for non-viable samplers.
Makes
Bro,
sense to
I
me.
will connect you with Liz.
Well, it ain't
100%.
.com.
I know Gliz.
Ooh.
What's up, Gliz? How you been, man?
Visit.
I've been
No,
chilling.
I didn't mean you, Damon. I was talking about Scroggs.
Yeah,
I love
bro, it's
Debbie Scroggs.
Yeah.
you know what it is? It's a lot of fancy terminology for somebody that likes to climb a fucking ladder, throw smoke into one side of a HEPA filter, and scan the other side to make sure there's no holes. That's basically what I do.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
No.
There you go.
You
Well,
need me to
honey.
make you some smoke bombs, Damon?
Now we have to use a oil-based
This is good.
generated smoke that it goes down to a 0.05 micron size,
Uh-huh.
so that our lasers
I understand.
scattered wand
Okay.
can detect if
That
it's
far
passing
away.
through the HEPA filter. It's a lot of
Yes, sir.
scientific shit that
Well,
is very boring, and a
No.
lot of federal regulations that I have read front to back over the last 15 years that it's very boring. And
When my
that's why I don't like
when
to
I
talk
went
about it, because when I start talking about it, people start going like this.
when I was in munitions training, we had to learn all the gases and what they do in particles per million with the peppers and the you know that lingo. So I ain't going there on you, but yeah, yes, sir. I'm very familiar with the particles and this. We used to make our own grenades and little special little treats and do certain things to each other that required making things like that. It was pretty fun. I don't see you, Frey. Sorry, you're not on here. There's a squirrel eating a nut that says "Frayed Not 4000." And it shows a squirrel eating a nut.
All
I swear to
right, I
God.
will show it again. Here you go. Here you go, Randy.
You think, okay, that's enough of that. Anyway, I'll do it later. Log in next time. That way I'm not wasting this precious time. You think I'm lying? Look.
See,
I'm gonna take a nap.
if you guys ever get on LinkedIn and find me on LinkedIn, you'll see all the nerdy shit that I fucking do on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
You'll be like, this motherfucker, fucking nerd.
Never thought of that
LINKEDIN.
I don't know. It's another social media platform for business professionals.
Oh, I'm not a business professional. I'm sorry. I'm just a rookie out here in the sticks. Shit.
Well,
I just
it
gotta
is
stick- I
another
just
way
gotta
for you
stick
to advertise your business too, Randy.
Yes, sir. I just need to focus on getting my dip on, and then later that
Say,
some
get
advice
some
and some
dick in?
help. I definitely need that. Sir,
What?
who what? Who said that when I said who that?
Did you say
Who?
who's on first?
I don't know what he
That guy
said.
that's on second?
What's on second?
Not me.
Who's on third?
I like third base.
I remember that
I'm on
fucking
third.
joke.
Well,
Y'all ever heard the fucking Lord Windy Schmear one? It was only on fucking vinyl records. The fucking fart contest. And that was another one of those old ass fucking jokes.
I've got to get me a new record player because I found some old music.
okay, man.
I didn't know that Bill Cosby had a album out, and where he's dressed like a Mexican with a hat and a mustache and singing songs. I had to look that up, and it's pretty funny. Hank Williams Sr. and all the oldies.
Yeah, Jason, back in my earlier years, I had this great fucking idea. Go to school, get a graphic arts and website development degree, and work from home.
That's what I paid for my son to do.
That lasted for about 2 fucking years, and I got burnt out from sitting in my fucking front of my computer for 20 hours a day. And I was like,
What happened to
fuck.
Andrew?
Well, yeah, because school
My
spits
son-
and shovels the shit down your throat. Now that you
I'll
have
be
that
damned.
knowledge, though, you can sit at home and do the way you want to, and do your graphics arts and do your website
That's the problem
design.
is, and that was also like 18 years ago when I did that. So now the technology is completely different. So I can still do the graphic art stuff occasionally if I want to, but the website stuff is completely different. It's in order for me to do website development stuff now, it's hard. It takes a long time because the technology is completely different. The Dreamweaver I have to use is not the current Dreamweaver. It's the Dreamweaver from fucking 15 years ago,
Oh Lord.
and it barely works. So
My son, I paid for him to go to college. He's a graphic art web, a degree in graphic art, web design, and social media
I'll be back, guys. I got to take this phone call.
in
Sorry.
Jacksonville.
I might.
But now he's
Hey,
working in a big truck shop, putting on 4-wheel drive parts. Or he wanted to be a home inspector, last I heard.
Yeah, it's great
Right.
technology. I mean, if you can keep up with it,
It's
through the
expensive.
times, it's great and it's beneficial to pay out. I just got burnt out. I got tired of doing
But
it.
you know, I'll have to give you credit, David, because to learn that language, it's like Hebrew, math, and gibberish. It's just numbers. You guys are genius to remember that codes to be able to do that stuff. I have to give you credit because my son used to
Well-
come home with migraines, but he could pick it
if
up.
you're
but
wanting
it
to,
took him-
if you're wanting to start a business, Randy, you have to be able to know the logistics, and you have to be able to know all of
well,
that stuff.
he was
you know what I
building
mean?
like websites from code, like Dana was talking about. But
In
you
the
need to
early
write.
In the
Yeah,
early days, I remember building websites from HTML, basic HTML back in the early days,
yes, sir.
having to know the long code. And then when
Right.
Dreamweaver came out, you're like, what? I don't got to type in HTML? I can just
Still,
put pictures here and stuff? What?
wow.
Yeah.
We were like,
I wish I could have more contact with Andrew so he could. I miss that boy. He's out
Yeah.
there doing something I don't know. But if you're watching, son, I love you. I wish you'd holler at me. But y'all got something in common there as far as that. I mean, your technology and brain, y'all can do stuff like that. I can't even switch over to YouTube on here on the phone without losing y'all. I did good at not trying.
No, you're,
Yeah.
you're
I'm built.
all right,
I'm built to make things with my hands. He's built to make
Yeah.
things with his head through his fingers and his voice and his talent, knowing all this stuff and doing what he does and traveling and knowing when to and
that's
knowing when
one
to
of the
throw a
things
smoke
that-
bomb somewhere and where not to is very important.
One of the things that I learned was because I stopped doing that and I went back to school I got my paralegal degree. And one of the things that I learned was I like to read and I can understand a lot of that boring shit that people don't like to read, like law. You know,
Yeah.
I can read that
Yeah.
stuff and I can understand it. That's why I got
Chapter
hired
33.
in the industry that I work at now. I got hired with this company in Florida solely to come into the company to read the regulations that govern the industry and to
Right.
help the field technicians make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. So that's all I did was I read the regulations
Yes.
up
Okay.
front to back. I read regulations, federal regulations, state regulations.
Okay.
That's all I ever did.
Yeah.
And I got tired of sitting in an office reading the regulations. I said, I'm going to go out in the field and do some fun stuff. So
Glad
that's
you
why I
made that
started making more
change.
money. And now I'm in fucking Tennessee doing the same thing for the past 15 years. And that's why when people try and in the company that I currently work for, I've been doing it for 15 years and I know my stuff because of my background. When they try and pull some wool over my eyes, I'm like, whoa, motherfuckers. That's not how shit works.
Yeah.
You may think that's how it works with the people you hired out of high school, but that's not how it works with me. So
Well, when the whole world shut down during COVID, was you able to kind of continue being that you had
was
access to
essential.
internet? And
I was essential. I was working in Florida at the time, and I was one of those guys that I was constantly going into hospitals because all these places were trying to set up COVID units
yeah,
in hospitals. I was trying to catch COVID. I was
What?
sticking my face everywhere going. I was like, I want to
Oh, I
try and
get
get this,
I
to
get
try
it.
and get
I
it
get
over
it.
with. So I was convinced, even at the early onset, I was convinced if I caught it, I would build natural immunity in
You
your
did.
natural body. But I never caught it until like 2 years later. I finally caught it.
Yeah, same here.
But I was essential. While everybody was shut down and at home, I was still had to go and work every day. I was in
That was,
hospitals and
I
all
bet
the
that kept your company really. I guess it was overwhelming. I never thought about the aspect of the company. Corporations have to send people like you out to make sure that people like us are safe from things like that.
yeah,
I
and there
bet
was a
that was
lot
an
of people,
overflow.
there was a lot of coworkers that I had that were afraid that were like, nope,
Sure.
I'm not going to work. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Uh,
So we lost a lot of coworkers that refused to work. so there was a lot. We had a huge influx of work that came in, and there was half the amount of staff of field technicians that had to go out and take care of it. So it was a lot of work.
A lot of where I used to work at, we were understaffed, and you know, if things happen, you just let it happen and let them deal with it, and you go clean up the mess later.
Yep. Kind of had to.
Yes, sir. I mean, you ain't gonna go in there with 72 on this side and 72 on that side and try to run that. You know, you need to let them run that. That's their house.
Yep.
So
you come in later and try
did well.
do what you got to do next afterwards.
Yeah. I got lucky. Got a really nice security system. Honeywell, Brink Security, the ones that Jay's gonna help me mount that this weekend. So I'm gonna be having people's guns and you know things of that nature in here. And the recorder, I got 9 cameras, the boosters, and the paperwork, and I got 2,000 feet of brand new cable in the box. And I wanted to ask you technical guys. I guess you would have to read the instruction manual, but these are the kind of grade that are in the malls, night vision, they're plug and play. Does it have to have internet to record what's going on outside the building?
No,
As long as there's power going to the recorder, does it have to have Wi-Fi? I've got Wi-Fi, but in case that goes out, could I still be recording?
It's got to be connected to some kind of hard drive or something.
It's got a guess it's the easiest way to show. Well, I'm pulling a lot out here on you. It's a Honeywell Lynx. That's one of them.
Well, the camera
And then
itself, probably, and I don't know the camera, but it may have an internal, I don't know, SD card you can put in there to record to. But a lot of times those things will have like a bay tower that they can record to.
I've got all this: the antenna, the repeater, dual band director antenna.
I don't see any tower or nothing in there, so no.
I got an antenna.
So I'm gonna redirect this conversation here for a minute.
Roy says right there, no. Roy knows.
No DVR box.
I just got all kind of stuff like that. I don't want to get in deeper, but maybe I thought it was a simpler question to ask, so I guess you got to be technical. There's an antenna. This is a directional antenna.
Fuck you, Phil.
Roy says you got to record to a DVR box.
That's in the bottom. Okay, the DVR is in the bottom. Yes, there is a DVR in the bottom, and it's a multi-DVR to run 9 different cameras to 9 different places or have.
I don't know. Hold on, Randy. I don't mean to be rude or not, but I have a camera system in my house. You know that, and I have a DVR system, but this is the collective. We need to be talking about moonshine, baby.
I am. Every moonshiner needs to be safe and secure. But yes, I will change the subject.
I see your point. I see your point. I'm sorry.
You're good, brother. You're right. You're absolutely right.
10 minutes left, and I got to cut it.
Those
I can help you with that, Damon. I can help you with that.
Those micron bags that he was talking earlier. Look at the difference.
Damon.
This is unfiltered. I'm sorry. This is unfiltered out the barrel, and this is filtered through one of those micron bags I was telling you about from that. It makes a world of difference. 220 micron. Filtered that in like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, filled up the jar.
Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. G-Leaf. So just amazing
G-Leaf,
how the two worlds of marijuana filtration system with our industry, the microns is what it's all about. And for single distilling at home, the average guy can afford these bags to do what we filter when we're filtering our blends and stuff. And
are you talking about like your jars?
I use the bags like this right here.
Randy, I was talking about this question that Dustin asked you. How do you clean your glassware? The only glassware I have are my jars, and I just use Dawn dish soap and hot water. rinse them
Yeah.
out and let them drip dry.
Any kind of glass, even stainless, to be honest. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's true. Even stainless, I clean it out with Dawn dish soap.
Yep.
I was
Sorry,
gonna,
Randy.
no, by all means. That's more important. This is a 5-pound
Hey,
bag
Randy.
mesh, marijuana mesh bag, but it filters our grains so good. I
Yeah.
mean, it just depends on the micron. This is a 90 micron, which works great. Yes, drink time. I'm with you. I want something. Oh, I'm gonna drink my Angel's Envy from North Georgia Steel Company from 3 years ago. That's in here.
Damon, don't
Well-
worry. I'll talk to James Aubrey. We'll both get some more of that liquor.
Yeah, I told them they're supposed to be sending me back to Louisville probably next month. So
Oh, yeah.
Shots.
wait,
Yes, sir.
February.
Oh,
February. Oh yeah, I may not be going to Winter Jam. I don't know.
no, I'm not going to Winter Jam. It's Summer Jam. Please be there. Let's make sure we're all there. James Aubrey will be
I'll be
there.
there.
A
Be
lot
there.
of our
Jam, that's for
friends.
sure.
The collective will be there.
I'll be
And
about
oh
it.
my God, dude, it's going to be beautiful.
But Winter Jam, I was talking around to some people, and I was thinking, I said, well, we're supposed to go to that first annual Louisiana Moonshine Festival, and that's just a couple weeks after the Winter Jam. And I'm like, do I really want to spend a couple $100 to go to Winter Jam? Or do I want to just save it and go to that first annual Louisiana Moonshine Festival? You know,
Yeah.
because the people at Louisiana, they want us there. I mean, they want us to come down early because they want us to do it that week. We're probably going to do the shit
Pre-show?
show a day early on Thursday because they want us to do a live stream from the distillery.
Makes sense.
So we're going to take some extra cameras. We're going to take some extra microphones, whoever goes, and we're going to probably just do a live stream from the distillery itself there.
See, that'd be cool as fuck. That's
Um,
good. That's good content for sure. That's very, very good content.
And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Phil's going to do a live that Friday night or not, but we may do. I don't know. We'll do some. We're probably going to do. We're going to do an early. I don't know if it's going to be the shit show or not, but we'll do a live stream Thursday from there, because he's just like, look, if you guys can make it here, do a live stream Thursday from the distillery. He's given us a lot
Yes.
just to do that. So,
Good blessing.
like, all right, man, we're gonna do our damnedest to get there and do it. So now it's just trying to make sure we have merch so we can sling it while we're there, you know. And
I'm going as a
hey, Damon, what are you
participant.
doing
This is a-
tomorrow around 3? Well, it'll be 5 your time.
probably driving home
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
from
You
Nashville.
can grab the top.
What would be a
That's
good
too
time
loud,
to call you?
Call me while I'm driving. Yeah, just to talk.
All right.
Got too loud?
I'll send you my phone number
It's BR54.
Send it right now.
Say my name.
It's
1-800
1-800 hot starfish.
1-800 eat shit. Why is my phone?
What is it?
Potatoes with
Huh?
cheese and Taco Bell sauce.
Hope you had corn today before.
No, I made it on the stove. I didn't do it right again.
You're okay. I put it back in the pan. Do it. Put it
All
back in the pan.
There's my number. I just sent it to you.
Ani, I will teach you to cook.
I just
Sorry.
sent you my number.
Girl, we get that cabin. I'll show you how to bet what's going on in that kitchen.
Well,
Go ahead.
I might be done by then. I don't know. I have to go to Nashville tomorrow, do a bunch of stuff.
Well, how about you call me, fucker?
Then just
Oh.
send me your fucking number then. I just sent you mine.
You have my
just
fucking
said-
number for the shipping stuff that I paid you, and you have my number and my real name. Come on now.
Check this out. I just
Do
got
I?
a great idea.
Huh?
Who wants some alligator meat from Florida? I got the hookup down there. I can go down and bring up some alligator meat. We could do somebody up there that's got a deep fryer. I mean, I could bring. I know somebody with a damn burner in a pot, right?
So
Y'all
Jason
wanna-
Acosta
y'all wanna
is
fry
from
some stuff up?
Louisiana. Jason Acosta's from Louisiana. He could probably bring some alligator meat too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. My bad. There's
Yeah,
more up there.
Jason,
Yeah.
you better be there. I'm just saying. Showing
Oh,
up.
he's
Yeah,
coming, bro.
please.
He's going.
Yeah, so that's going to be a good time, and that's why I think I may end up foregoing the Winter Jam. Winter Jam is a good hangout party time. It's going to be sad because I'm going to miss my Icelandic folks. I see them twice a year. You know, they bring me stuff from Iceland,
Oh, my
liquor
God.
from Iceland. But
I love some.
I'll touch base with them. Maybe I'm going to see them at the Summer Jam, so it'll be all right.
Aqua, what is it? Vita? Aqua Vita?
I wouldn't know the difference, but I was always wondering what water
This
or
too.
snow up there would taste like in a jar if you just put the ice
Icelandic
in it.
gin.
There's
Well,
Icelandic Jim. Look,
It's
Fancy.
Icelandic
hold on,
gin.
Damon. Hold on, Damon. Look at that beard. Look at that beard. Say my name. Say my name.
Bottle as long as his beard.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He's got a beautiful
The
beard.
bottle,
But we're
I said the
gonna
bottle was as long.
head to Louisiana. That's March. What's in April? There's something fucking in April we're supposed to be going to. I know that. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit we got going on. I don't know. Tell you, the way these people want us to go to these places, I'm like, I gotta take time off of work.
I think me and Jay one night at the cabin. We're gonna sit back. Maybe it's the last night there or something.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna
Jay's
sit at the
coming up
cabin and
for Summer
fry
Jam,
some
right?
gator meat, some hush puppies,
Yes.
and fish. And
Where
Yes,
you guys
sir.
getting? Where you guys got your cabin at, Randy?
it's hidden in the woods somewhere.
So there's a
I'm
couple
kidding.
different ones actually.
I'm kidding.
There's a couple different
Okay.
ones. They're all B&Bs, and Randy and Jay and I have a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom and whatever. And then April Parker and Jim Parker,
April
Moonshiner Jim Parker, they have their own B&B, you know, and yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah, there's a whole group. There's a whole mess of cabins up there where a lot of the people are staying. We're trying to get all those rented out.
Why the fuck didn't you say something a week ago, fucker?
I
We
was
would already
fucking
had
with you
them
earlier. I
It was
couldn't remember. That's why I
about
said out the
2 months.
woods. Because that's all I knew was out in the damn woods. I wasn't being a
Yeah.
smart ass. I can't remember
We've
the
been saying
name of
something about it for the last 2 months, man.
it. I did write it down though.
Actually, I keep forgetting to call him. I got to call him tomorrow. Let me write that down so I don't forget to call him. See if they
You
have
know
anything
what?
available.
Jay's supposed to.
Speaking
I
out,
need to look
fucker.
back on the confirmation. I think we was waiting on a confirmation email from Jay today. But
Because if not, we're gonna end up just staying at the damn Comfort Inn again, or whatever it is right there.
I was going to ask ahead of time if anybody owns a camper world, campers in places that sell campers. If you guys rent, I'd like to rent one at one of these festivals a couple of days ahead, and that way I could go where I need it, or if there's somewhere special I could get, we could stay in the RV like you did. Because I had a camper here that's paid for, but I'm not going to haul it to Kentucky. I'd rather get there, rent one, and go where I need to go with it, and then return it.
Yeah.
That's something I wanted to do, that we could have a party anywhere you go.
Yep.
I've got portable fire pits and grills and tanks and stuff, and we throw down
And
shotgun shells on the grill.
be on the
Gator meat.
lookout for your Moonshine
What's
Militia VIP passes.
Oh Lord, how do we get those?
Oh
sir?
my god. You better fucking send me one, dude. Like, I hope it's in that box that Tom Crumb sent me.
No, because this one here is just a
Great.
prototype.
What do
this
they
is-
got to do to
I know.
The one,
strawberry brandy? Is that what it takes to get one?
the real ones we're gonna get are actually gonna be 3x5s. They're gonna be bigger.
Yes, sir.
How much
And-
are they? Do they cost me a mini still?
It depends on who buys them. For you,
Oh.
Fred, they're probably gonna be about $400.
How about some strawberry
so-
brandy?
Yes.
Now,
So-
I think
so-
How
a
about some
mini
strawberry
still.
brandy?
I got
I think
you. I'll
they're-
trade you straight across for a mini still.
I think they're gonna be. I think the cost is gonna be like $10 to $15 for one of those passes. 10,
What's up, Jeff?
10
Folks?
bucks. 10,
Drop me,
15 bucks.
drop me down for two, please. One for me, one for Jay.
I think that's what they're going to be at.
Don't know.
I'll take one.
I gotta wait. Now that's the projected price. They may be a little bit less, a little bit more, just depending on
Up to $20.
the guy that I'm talking to. Now I'm not nothing I sell from this stuff. I'm making pennies off of. I'm not making a whole bunch of money off of nothing that we sell.
I don't care.
So whatever the guy sells it to me as, we may end up having to buy it in bulk orders. So because they're all custom. You can see the top. They're going to have your name on them.
Oh, how cool is that?
You have your name on it. So
man.
I may end up having to end up. This is the only downfall, is that I may have to buy it in a lot of like 50. So I may not be able to purchase them until I get an order of like 50 people that buy them, and then I can place an order for them, and then
No
we
problem.
can get them sent out. Well,
Count me, Jay, and Frey, and Marfugal in.
the guy's like, well, how many are you going to actually want? And I was like, a lot.
Don't know yet.
Well, how much is a lot? I said, well, why don't you send me your free one so I can see how it's going to look, and then I'll let you know. Well, I'll
There you
send you one. Okay.
Well, we
We'll
wish
see.
you.
He's going to send it to me next week. We'll see when I get the one he's actually going to send me. We'll see how it comes out. But the back's got a QR code that takes you directly to the Moonshine Militia Facebook page.
Mhm.
So, and
I also-
all it is like,
That's cool.
you know when you go to festivals, when you go to the airport, whenever you go anywhere, and you see somebody wearing a big ass VIP badge, you're always like, damn, what is that? Where it just says VIP? What is that? It doesn't really get you nothing. So basically, what we're charging you for is just whatever it costs us to get these made. It doesn't get you a whole bunch of nothing. All it does is it's something for you to wear, and people go like, "What the hell is that? VIP?"
So
So
it's not like a special place where
Well-
we can meet you.
it's gonna get you something.
I got you.
We
I
just
got
can't
you.
tell you what
I got
yet.
you. It doesn't matter. I want to contribute to the cause as long as I get to go. I'm blessed to get to go this far from home to meet somebody I've been reading, looking, listening, fighting, and doing
If
my
you
own
get-
thing in my own
If
way.
you have
guys
one of
are-
these, you get to meet Jeremiah in person.
Hell yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm ready for y'all.
And if you don't have one, he's just gonna skip you into the next person.
I think I can bring.
Wait,
I need something to sign.
Wait, where's my
everybody
5% off
decide.
of this? Because if you're gonna be selling my ass, I want 5%. God damn it.
5%.
Can I buy 2 taps in? I want mine back to back. I don't want nobody in between.
Now we don't know. Honestly, it's more of a commemorative thing, that we're gonna try and
I
get.
get it.
Um,
I love the idea.
again,
Oh, yeah.
and that's why the price is up there. We don't know exactly what the price is gonna be yet. It depends on what the guy's gonna end up charging at the end.
But
Obviously-
the more you fuckers buy, the cheaper it is for the rest of them. So come on.
Obviously, if we get 100 people to buy them, the price is gonna be cheaper. So it depends on how many people we get to buy them. So we'll see.
You
Oh,
could
Randy
y'all
went
buy
without
them just to
us.
have your name on it, whether you go to the show or
Maybe
not. Come
Sprock
on and
said
buy.
shit.
Say
Oh, yeah,
what?
they're all custom.
Hey, Wade, hold on there. You need to come on here and you need to do a shot with us. That's 5 in a row. I want to see Wade W. Scroggins
Come on, Wade.
drink a shot with us. Smash the little button
Ooh,
and you drink a shot with us, old dog.
I got it. I got him. I got him. I got him. I
Huh?
got him.
I'm sending a pack of hound dogs after you right now. Can you hear them in the background? Boo, boo, boo. How you doing tonight there, Mara Fugel? Boom, boom, Phil. Hey, I love Angel's Envy. I think mine's a little sweeter than the one in the store, but I fell in love with the bartender who made me my first Angel's Envy liquor drink. And that's a really good drink. Angel's Envy. It's just on the rock. I love the bottle
I'm
too.
good today. Oh, Fred, I want to buy one of your mini stills.
Hey, fuck you, Phil. Turn your phone sideways.
He always complains when I do that.
All right, man. I got to cut out. 4 or 5 a.m. comes awfully fucking early.
Oh,
Is your green? All right, Damon.
Be
I love
safe
you,
in your
bro.
travels, sir.
I'll call you.
Yeah. I gotta say this. Fuck Nashville.
Hey, listen, Damon.
Oh, we love
Remember,
Nashville. That's where all the music shit's at.
tomorrow is Donnie McDougal
Yes.
on the Freight Night
Don
Show.
McDougal, Appalachian Dawn.
Tomorrow's
We'll get
yeah.
the rap on.
Tomorrow's
It'd
Tuesday,
be, a,
right?
good- it'd be a good one to post on the militia for sure, like and Phil Billy's website.
Tomorrow's Tuesday. Okay.
Yes, sir.
My
There's
day's
nobody
all,
on Tuesday. There's nobody on the schedule on Tuesday. But guess what?
my day's all fucked up, dude. With work and everything,
I'm
my
afraid
day is all
not,
just.
and I'm gonna go
I
Monday,
remember those
Tuesday,
days.
not Wednesday because of Santa, but Thursday.
Midnight
Yes,
shift used to
I'm gonna
mess
do it
me up.
again, and then Friday the shit not show, right? And then
Yep, yep.
Saturday is Santa, and then Sunday is Friday night again. Come on now.
That's
Yeah.
recipe day
All right, y'all.
and ladies day.
Y'all take
Hi,
it
Michelle.
easy. You have a
Good
good
night,
night.
sir.
Love y'all.
Good night, Damon.
Love you.
Be safe.
Be
Behave.
safe in your travel, sir.
And if you shake it more than 2 times, you're playing with it.
Ooh,
Well, and only if it drips.
that's for you, brother. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Roy
I'll
Wonder,
just
it's
wait.
coming, bro. Like, hi, Randy.
How y'all doing? How you doing? You and Miss Knot. Mm-hmm. How you not been doing?
Well, I have somebody backstage, but he's not paying attention to his fucking phone.
Drum roll, please, for the one,
So,
the only.
And remove.
Oh, what a
Add
buzzkill play. God damn it. God dang it.
and remove. Well, why am I staring at the corner of a fucking bar when he's not on? Like, I should just remove him out of
Hey.
the.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Randy. Guess what? Me and you, my mama and your
Ray,
cousin, you
I see you on my
rolling
roof.
down with bows, slamming Cadillac doors.
Uh-oh, you're sounding like you're drowning. You okay?
Richard Henderson.
Where's more at?
Where is that background coming from?
There you are, Frade. There's Frade, y'all. There's Frade.
Hey, Randy, it reminds me of that. It reminds me of that.
I got the one and only Frade Knot right here.
You see it?
Frade Knot.
Oh, shit. He's back on.
Yeah, I had to feed
I
the
can't
fire
hear
and
you. What's
put that
going
mouth
on?
back.
That's a real laughter. That ain't no Taiwan motherfucking special right there. That has broke many a motherfucking steer and ain't no been no queer near. You hear?
Nice, Roy. I sent you the link, Roy, to be honest. Come on, bro.
What
Come
happened?
on the show, Roy.
Let me go outside and get
Randy.
a signal.
Randy. Look, afraid not.
Red dog, the blue cat. Red dog, the blue
Look, I'm
cat.
afraid
Come here,
not.
blue cat.
I'm afraid not.
I'm all alone out in the woods, but I can manage.
Did you see it?
Back in a second. I gotta let the dog in.
Oh,
Bye, Phil.
there's a tear in my beer, and I don't really
Ain't no
care.
clear in my
'Cause
ear.
that's not my beer.
The stage, it might be clear.
Red dog, the blue cat. What have you done?
Me? What have I done? I've done some stuff. I done more copper.
See, I'm back.
That means a lot, dude. Like we're still going, bro. Like, love that. Yes. Phil, turn your fucking phone
What?
sideways. Put it on portrait mode.
The what mode?
Portrait.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Well, you have to scroll down from the top on your phone like this, Phil. Fuck, Randy. Scroll down from the top of your phone
I'm trying.
in the setting. Turn off portrait mode.
There, I see it. There, auto rotate.
There you go. Now set it down. Fuck, Randy. Richard, if you want me to show you some videos on how to solder, I will show you. And if you look at my Frayed Knot stuff, it will show you there. I promise you. Like, I built some cool shit lately. Aw, thanks, W. Scroggs. Jason Acosta. Oh, check this out, Jason. I have a 4-foot lie bag for sale, actually.
So, Fred, you know all that crowbar I've been running?
Hold on. So this is a 4-foot lie bag. It's a 1-inch outside jacket with a 1/2 inch inside, 3/4 inch nipples on it. And I can make this. Oh, look, there's Roy Warner.
Not
I can make this any connection you want. It's 1/2 inch to 2 inch, but I can put whatever you want on here. What's up, Roy Warner?
not a whole heck of a lot.
Can you turn your phone sideways for me?
I can try.
Go into your settings, hit the portrait mode.
I have no clue how to do that. My boys do all this shit.
Drag your phone from the top down.
Top down.
Yep. From the very top. From the top. Oh, shit. Lost him. Fuck.
Settings.
So from the top down.
Auto
right?
rotate. Yep. Auto rotate.
Auto rotate. Yep. And then set it on its side. There we go. The whole lie bag is 4 foot, all copper. Hi, Roy. I can't wait to see you at fucking Maggie Valley Summer Jam, bro. Like your woodwork and all that good stuff. I can't wait to see it, dude. I cannot wait. It's going to be fucking phenomenal. So excited. Guess who's not going?
Who?
The guy just took off the stage. Ha!
I'll be there.
Oh, yeah?
I plan on going to Maggie Valley.
I'll
You
actually
promise?
be working about 6 weeks in the Appalachian Mountains. I'll be going to all the events
Sweet.
from popcorn setting days, beginning of June, to Maggie Valley, and then one more right after that, and then I head home.
I don't know if I'll be able to because I'm getting ready to move to Kentucky and I'm going to spend all my money shipping all my shit. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take
me-
the
my son-
Amtrak train over there, and Randy said he'd pick me up on the other side.
Yeah, me and my son are basically going to do it. Work the events. That way it pays for our trip with all that woodworking stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I got a buddy, John Boy. He's told me to bring Shine down and he'll sell it for me.
Well, we can't say it on here because the Cock County event is illegal to sell stuff. But yes, bring some stuff to drink and share, of course.
2.5
Oh,
gallons of that.
fucker. You little fucker. You want to take a drink?
Sure.
Phil, you're behind about 7 seconds. Oh, look, he's ready.
I'm here.
Look at that.
Ready, oh my God.
Ready?
Ah.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's good and stuff. It's good and stuff.
Yeah, the jars are all filled to the max. So technically almost 2.5 jar. No. 5.5 jars. Half
So I'm
gallon.
going to challenge everybody. Hi, April Parker. When we go to Hillbilly Jam, right? Bring your best watermelon brandy. Bring it. All of it.
That would be my cucumber, melon, ginger.
I can have some watermelon made by then.
Bring
I'm
your best-
actually getting
yes.
ready for tomorrow to make another batch of that.
Nice. Very interesting.
You got anything made watermelon wise?
Me right
Not
now?
at the moment.
No. But the last watermelon I made, I bought 70 pounds of watermelons and fleshed them and took out the seeds and used the juice with no flesh and then made brandy from that at 1.70 was the SG, right?
Yeah.
With no sugar. So I made brandy out of that and like I put it through my my pot, through my infusion unit with watermelon puree or watermelon concentrate, right? And then when it came out the jar, it was like, holy, oh my, watermelon moonshine, baby. It was so good. So good.
That's about what I do.
It tastes like watermelon Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, how much is one of those infusers cost to put on the thumper?
Well, okay. So this right here is 4-inch to 2-inch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 2-inch to infuser jar. Okay. With the valve between, like mine, on the valve on the top too. With this, it all comes from Amazon. I don't make it. I didn't make any of this stuff. It all came from Amazon. It's probably $300.
All right.
But I can help you get the parts. Like I can give you the links to where you can order it from and everything. So.
Well, it might take me a month or two to have the money for that.
Well, you should probably be humping your bootlegger a little bit harder and coming on his ankles and stuff and telling him
He's
to fucking
definitely on my
make that
hit list now.
Listen, you tell that bootlegger if he's getting a hold of that crowbar, it better be $180 to $200 a gallon, motherfucker. Like,
okay,
he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve that if he doesn't pay that for it.
Right.
Sorry, it's crowbar.
Yeah, he's owed me money since Christmas.
Corn,
so
rye, oat, wheat, and malted barley, right? The rye, the oat, and wheat is usually malted too, right? So in conversion,
there's
when you do
crowbar in
crowbar
it.
right, yeah, and when you do a crowbar right, it comes out 1.06 to 1.067 with SG without adding sugar, right? So it's all grain. And Phil actually followed that recipe to a T, and he's drinking crowbar right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
crowbar's
Did
in
it all
it.
fill up?
Crowbar, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, since I've had the it's coming out at 2 gallons a day. Not only do I got an aging barrel filled as full as it can get, also have a hillbilly glass barrel aging on the shelf as a straight crowbar.
You want to talk about wood? Hold on. You want to talk about wood? You got to talk to Roy Warner because he knows wood very well. He could sell you wood like no other.
Yeah, Roy, what can you tell me about hold on a second, I'll grab it.
Oh, hold on, Phil. We're talking about a different wood here.
These cherry barbecue chips.
I actually have some of those.
How do I how long do I bake, time and temperature to toast them in the oven or something?
There he is.
Or out in the smoker out back.
What kind of
Randy.
smoker is it?
Turn your phone
It's
sideways.
an electric smoker.
Okay. You're gonna want to smoke that
There we go.
on a baking pan. You're gonna want to, I'd say, 300 degrees for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then look at it, move them around so you don't burn the bottom.
Yep.
What I do sometimes is I'll actually get them a little wet first.
Oh,
That way they don't set.
Randy, don't jump in the hole. Don't jump in the tank. Don't do it. Well, baby.
Damn, ears are getting cold. I didn't mean to interrupt you, sir. I was just trying to protect my old big old goofy ears.
You're good.
300
You guys
for
talk.
30 minutes,
I gotta
and
let my
straight.
dog outside for a minute, and it's really, really cold here, so I gotta watch him. So
No.
I'm gonna.
You don't fucking
I'm
stick
gonna go
to a
let my dog
goddamn
out for a
hole.
minute.
I'm not as cold as Frayed, but I'm below freezing now.
Hang on. I don't mean to interrupt Miss April. I sent her when I was off real quick. I answered a few messages on Miss April. Just sent me and said that they charged her $135 deposit on that cabin that we're renting, but we're the one that went ahead and paid for it last night. And we're waiting on the confirmation email. I wondered why they charged her $135 when we're the ones that paid the whole thing up front. Anyway, I didn't mean to bring that up. I just want to let Miss April Parker know, ma'am, I'm on here, and as soon as I get off here, we'll get that straightened out. But I would definitely talk to you as soon as we can about that, ma'am. I don't want to ignore that subject, so I just want to knock that out of the park real quick. Go ahead with Mr. Roy Boy and Randy. How you doing, Hydro Man?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I
Love
can't
your work.
complain.
You do awesome work.
Hey, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I do. I'm experimenting every day and gonna continue to do what I do the best I can and get back on it. I'm gonna be busy this week, that's for sure. But I'll have a lot of stuff, much as I can tote up there to show, and I can't give everything away, but I wish I could. But I'm not there to be in the event. I'm gonna go as a spectator, just like everybody else. I'm trying to see what's going on and meet all these people that I've learned so much from.
Yeah, it's fun being a spectator, but me and my boy are going there, and we're gonna work the circuit with all the woodwork and stuff. But that's how we're gonna pay for our whole trip.
So you do woodworking? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with what you do.
Yeah, I do woodwork. I do fire safety too.
Okay, fire safety and woodworking there. And what do you build specifically?
what we're gonna be making is we're gonna cut wood about 14 inches diameter, and then we're gonna take all the crap off of it, all the bark.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have brands that we're making. We're gonna heat up those brands, brand the middle of it with all sorts of different moonshine stuff.
Ooh.
Then we're gonna let that cure for a week. Then we're gonna char the whole outside, and then we're gonna clear coat it so people can get autographs from all the moonshiners and stuff.
Hey. Okay. I would like to talk to you about that later. I mean, is there a standard price for that, or depends on what you get, or we buy one and take it around, and then we let the shiners sign it?
Yep, that's what me and my son did last year at Popcorn
Okay.
Day. We bought an American flag. That's another thing we're going to be making too. They're going to be 18 inches by 12 inches. Will be the small one. The bigger ones will be 24 inches by 18. They'll be hand carved out. They'll look like they have a wave in them.
Okay. Now, I know I've seen your work. I've seen your family. Your whole family's in the garage doing these certain parts of the flag. Have them all put the. It comes together now. Yes, sir. Am I got the right
That's
person?
Nope. That's another family.
Oh,
But I also do that stuff too.
okay. Pardon me. I'm merging the two. I've had a few bumps in the head. Pardon me.
You're not the only one. I literally have brain damage from an old work that I used to do. So I get headaches all the time. That's why I'm in the dark room.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, tinctures helped me get off some pain pills from getting too many 11 concussions with what do they call it, white matter disease and T2 flares. So I've kind of been through what you've.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said I got those white spots too.
So the more you we'll talk later if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
April Parker.
Yes, she sent me a
April
my
Parker.
new man. Yes. Yes, I was just talking about you, Miss April. I got your message a while ago. I got off of here and I answered you. I don't know why they're charging you what you said to me, what they're charging you 100 and something for. I'm waiting on a confirmation email from Jay for what we done. So if they've done that, we would definitely look into that and take care of that personally. I'll call them or he'll call them tomorrow is the best I can do.
Hold on.
I don't know why they would even charge you anyway.
I haven't heard from Jay tonight, which makes me a little bit worried, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't want to. Yeah, me too. Hadn't heard from
It
him all
worries
day.
me. It worries me more. It worries me more than this show right here. So I'm trying to reach out to him.
You know, I did not do that a while ago and off the phone. Now I feel guilty as a damn clam. Y'all, Jay's a really good close friend of ours, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I done got attached like let's just say let's just think positive. Let's just do that. Let's just be positive. He's busy doing something, and I hope for the best because right now he just lost his brother not too long ago, and he's losing another one.
Okay. I don't mean to interrupt. Yeah.
I didn't go there.
I got it. No, I know. I'm sorry. So positive note, our mashes are doing well. Roy Warner makes good woodwork. I do good copper. Marfugal Bar doesn't do fucking anything.
Except make alcohol.
He does hydro.
I do copper work too.
We are all artists. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I still got a lot of mash to run.
I'm here. I just had to touch
Speaking
base.
of which, afraid I should be. We should start making the sour mash tomorrow.
All right. Well, listen, Phil. You have a phone, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know that it works both directions, right?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about
Okay.
doing it
So
on my
why the fuck
laptop.
do I always have to call you first?
Because I figure you're at work. You're an hour ahead of me.
Yes, I might be, but you never know until you try, right?
I forgot I
Okay.
had this. Excuse me.
Sorry, Roy.
But I'll be gone most of tomorrow anyway. I won't be back till tomorrow night.
Why? Because you got a whore on the list?
Well, I'm getting rid of grandson tomorrow morning. His train is pulling
Oh
out
my
at
god! I don't want to
11:30.
hear that, Phil. You gave up.
And then I got to date the rest of the day until dark.
There we go.
So you gave up your grandson for
Is she
pussy.
is she a vampire?
You gave up your grandson for pussy.
No, he had to go anyway.
I disagree.
No, it's been 3 months of disrespect from him.
Well, it all how you approach the disrespect, right? So he's young.
Well, he's crossed too many lines too many times and pissed me off way too much.
Well,
So
that's the problem right there. Is you get pissed off too easy, Phil.
no, it's the fact that he refuses to be 18 and refuses to grow up and accept adult responsibilities.
Okay.
He
so
won't even do.
he's-
He won't even do
it's
simple
not-
adult.
It's not that he disrespects it. He's never been taught that.
Well, okay. I've been making alcohol for 10 years. I have a master collection of all the beers, all the wines, all the spirits, and all the shines. In 10 years, nobody has ever touched my master collection. But he decided to steal
Well-
3 bottles out of it.
Of course he did. He's a teenager, Phil. Come on. Listen. I get it that you were hemmed up in the army when you were in the teenage years and stuff, but not all of us were. Like he is you can't yell at them for dabbling in dope, bro. You can't yell at them for dabbling in dope. The only thing you could do is guide them to help them dabble in that dope, right? Make it a controlled environment. You have to look at it differently, bro.
Yeah, well, I've tried repeatedly months after month, and he just wants to go to California. He's a California city boy that can't handle living up here in the sticks. He doesn't want to be in this freezing temperatures we got now. He doesn't want to be in the snow and ice. We're way too wet for him. He wants a warm, dry, sunny California.
Crybaby.
Okay, all right. So April Parker, yes. So Phil whipped his ass kind of mentally, right? I've had my ass whooped with tree bark, fucking switches, like fucking. I've had guns pulled on me as a kid. Like it depends on how you whip their ass. Like if you can break them down mentally first and get them to see what you're doing and teach them a trade, I think that the outcome will be very different.
I've been trying to teach him the trade of shine. He has been watching and
you gotta
listening
remember,
to us.
Listen, he's 18 years old, so he has many different ideas in his head. Like he thought like James Aubrey said, he thought he invented jacking off. Like, and he didn't, right? He thought he invented jacking off and he didn't. So you have to teach him different avenues, whether it be mechanics or copper work or making moonshine or making beer. You know, there's got to be a different avenue to where you can connect with him. You have to break and see. This is why I think he break you down mentally, because you folded. You didn't take that as a challenge and try to direct him in a different way. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. This is afraid not talking the way
I've been trying to point out the way I was raised in the 70s versus the way I raised his mom and my son in the 80s. and
Well,
what
think
I
about it.
expect of him. Yeah.
What did you have in the 70s? Rant? What did you have in the 70s?
Talking to me?
No. Phil.
You,
Um,
I think you need to quit talking at him and talk to him.
Yes, I agree, Randy. Talk to him, not at him.
I've tried that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and I don't want you to be mad at me, but if you do, then just suck it up and cowboy up. But the next time you tell me to go in timeout while me and another grown man's talking,
Whoa,
to make
whoa,
me
whoa,
go in
whoa.
timeout while you go do something, I'm gonna reach through this screen and I'm gonna thump your gizzard, okay?
Randy.
That's a polite way of saying thumping you. Don't tell me to go in timeout like I'm a kid.
No, I agree with
Now,
you,
that's all
but
I'm saying. Don't tell another grown man to be going timeout because you want to go do something. And that's all I wanted to say. So don't treat me as a kid. If that's the way you're talking to him, no wonder the son of a bitch is pitching a fit the way he is. Now that's just me being me.
I haven't tried to put anyone in timeout in years.
You told me many
Okay,
times for me to
hold
go in
on,
timeout.
hold
That's
on.
all I want to say. It's off my chest. I'm just saying, if you talk to him the way you talk to us, I see the way he is. Freud's right. He's younger. You can't treat him the way you were grown up. The
Right,
generations are
exactly.
different. You can't treat
Yes.
him like a cop. You can't treat him like a military. You have to figure out what he likes, what he don't like, and try to find a language besides whatever it is you're not doing, because obviously it's not working. But understand we all have issues and problems,
Well,
but we have
on
to
that
find
note,
that one
on
thing.
that note too, I don't think that Phil's trying enough. I
don't
think
know.
that he'd
We're not there.
I'm sorry
But
to
if he
say this,
talks to
but
him the
I
way that he
think that
talks to us, that's a small part of it.
Question.
That's
I
my
think
2
that
cents.
Phil
and
would
Question.
I'm
rather
done
get
with
rid
it.
of his grandson.
Question. Did either of you guys watch that live video that lasted 3 hours and the last 15 minutes of it was me getting extremely
Listen,
pissed off
Phil,
and
you have
about
hold on.
him?
Let me change your mindset for a minute. Do you know why I have a fucking podcast? Do you know why? I pay attention to every viewer and everything, and I have a fucking memory like an elephant. Okay. Yes, I watch your podcast. No, other people that have podcasts don't watch mine. Okay. So, yes, I watch your podcast, and I watched the whole last 17 minutes and 48 seconds of your podcast. Okay. Phil, you have to be more conscious mind of what's going on around you and what you're not. It almost seems like you're not in control of your life, because if you're in control, you will be able to offset the mindset that you're in and control it with language. You know what I mean? And teach them. I think that you should look at it in a different realm.
That's our
I think
future.
you should look at it in a different realm. We're not in the army anymore. We're not in the 60s. We're not in the 70s. It's 2024, okay? You can't call people libtards anymore. People have freedom of mind, thought, and freedom of the way they want to live their life. And if he wants to go back to California, sure, but you should show him. And in fact, I'm going to say this out loud. Do not put him on that bus. Do not send him back to California. Change your mindset. Change your mindset about what you think of people. It will be better in the end.
Yeah, well, he's waiting.
I'm sorry if that pisses you off, but that's the way I think.
Well, it's not just up to me. He's also got one of those mental case group homes waiting for him in California.
And what the fuck do you think you've been doing for the last 6 months? You've been in the mental case group home, right?
Yeah, for my son and grandson.
Well, on that note, you should be driving that boat instead of steering that ship.
Yeah, well, to which, now that my grandson's leaving, my son wants to come back.
Well, okay, so family matters, right?
Otherwise, I wouldn't have them here.
But family matters,
run
right?
along.
So they
Right.
have to get along with each other. They have to think about it
Every-
differently.
Grandson's
And you have
listening now.
to listen, Phil. You have to tell your son to think about your grandson differently, other than what you said to him, what you told him. Like, listen, everybody has a fucking candle. You have to find that light, no matter what.
Yep. Seem like I'm always helping other people with their kids, and you know what? You got to understand the kid. You got to understand what generation they're in. You can't treat them how you were treated. You have to be in the present.
Sorry, I'm in the clouds.
Right.
So other than that, just try to work on your communication. I'm sorry I snapped at you, but I had to. And you
It's
know
adaptability.
I'm been in corrections my whole life. So telling me to shut up or go in timeout, it's kind of role reversal. And I'm sorry I bit at you, but I just had to get that out of my crow, and now it's gone. Okay.
Well, and also on that note, I commented on top of Randy, and I'm sorry for that, but we have to be able to communicate with each other. We're adults. We have to communicate, like talk through it, you know.
Yeah.
Roy Winter, I'm sorry.
I
Do you
should have said
smoke,
that
Roy?
off
Hey, don't worry
camera.
about it.
I should have said that off camera.
You smoke?
I apologize. And I didn't mean bodily harm when I said reach through the camera and thump your gizzard. That's just being fucking funny, okay?
I'm in the clouds. You guys smoke?
Yeah.
No,
I'm here.
Oh,
Medical
Roy, I'll take a
personnel.
shot with you, Roy.
I was just thinking that.
Take a shot with you, bro. Ready? Let's get it.
Wash it down.
Y'all got to remember, Freight's got a fucking memory like an elephant, and everything that you guys have all told me, and your woodworking, Roy, and your family, and like I remember all of it, and Abe Parker, and so the one guy that is fucking new to me is this motherfucker right here. Okay, look at him coughing and stumbling, and he's on fucking solo screen. Listen, I love Phil.
Oh,
Just
you want to see this cute mug?
I do all of you. But listen, Phil, you have to think differently. You have to think
I
about
feel
shit
bad
differently.
now.
Yes, sir.
I feel bad now. Yeah, Miss April, we'll work that out, baby. I'm sorry if they caused you some issue. Oh, that ain't
No.
different people. Different people. See,
Yeah.
that's why I got. See what my head injuries do, sir? I've seen your work.
You're
I got
all right,
you
Randy.
with somebody else.
This is why I also steer the ship and drive at the same time, right?
I hope I just didn't ruin his
No,
coming
you're
on
good.
telling about his wood stuff at the event. Let's start over.
Go ahead, Roy. Tell us about yourself. Here, I can put you on solo screen. Tell us
I don't
about
need.
your stuff. Your wood.
It's just wood that me and the boys go out, cut up about inch and a half thick. Bigger flag's gonna be 2.5 inches thick. We're gonna kind of just cut waves into it, have them sand it down, and then brand the rest of it. Once it's branded, then the easy part happens. You just let it cure. Sometimes I do that with Green Mountain Grill, that big smoker of mine.
Yeah.
Would you like some pecan slabs?
Oh,
Be the
sorry.
big things.
Wrong button.
I didn't hear what he said.
Go ahead, Roy. Say it again.
Nah, I don't need no pecans.
Okay. I think I was gonna bring you some up. I just have some, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do besides cut it into slaves.
Oh, look at that. It's pretty though.
This is just the end I cut off of them. I got one from here to the wall, and they're just many different lengths and sizes. All of them have the live edge on them, and I was showing this to what I could do with it to make plaques. As I took deer horns and put on wooden plaques and do hydro dipping and that sort of nature. But I was interested in your woodworking. I've seen the flags, the wavy flags with the wooden stained. And do you actually, also paint yours, or everything you do is flamed and branded?
Some will be painted. It'll be painted red, but the char will be the blue.
Yes. Yes, sir.
What's up, Richard? What's up, Wayne? Ozark Steelworks is watching. Really? Wayne from Ozark Steelworks.
These are just deer antlers that I put my knives on them. And I was thinking of that. I have to do a display for this other gator head. And I was looking for a piece of wood. So I ran across this at my sawmill, buddy, that I bought.
Hey, Randy.
Whole thing of
How much is that gator head weigh? Do you know?
How much alive or now?
Right now, how much does it weigh?
Oh hell, don't. Which one?
Probably
the reason why I'm asking, because you could polish a piece of wood or a piece of copper, and
this is one I was trying to get this piece of wood cut into something that would give this hydro dip gator some. It don't weigh much, but it's 360-degree hydro dip. But it looks better on my hand. I'm sorry, like this. You get me?
I would highlight that with some copper, man. Copper sheet. That would make that thing pop that much.
yes,
Okay. I could do that here.
that's what I was thinking.
What would you recommend for using to nail it on the sides, like a not a tack, but something of a different color, like the hammered pins, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
So this is the one that I'm donating. This Muddy Girl Pink, which is pink camouflage.
Oh, hold
that
on,
we're
Randy.
donating coming
Hold
up
on,
soon,
Randy.
but it's got its own plaque.
You need to put that on solo mode right there.
Okay.
There you go.
That's nice. Especially
And-
leaving the teeth out bare like that. That looks really good.
And they are exactly in there at exactly the way they come out, because I took some of that florist green stuff they stick flowers in, and I made a dental mold before I ever boiled them. Then they're glued and 360-degree, and then the plaque, of course, was wood, and then I sealed it and did the same image of Muddy Girl print, which is the same print on the gator, and it blends right in, and it's clear coated with automotive clear coat. And then the red one, this is the men's, and this is a true Vanish,
man.
the men's Vanish
on, bro.
hybrid camouflage.
It's not just
And these are-
men's.
But yeah,
Girls would love that too.
and the only reason this one doesn't look as smooth as the other one is because the other one I filled in with Bondo a little bit to give it more, because the holes actually take away from the vision. But when you get up close to it, it scared the hell out of a lot of kids. I'll tell you that. But they're both one of a kind, and these are actually nuisance gators that Bobby Bass and Patrick Williams acquired through their trapping license. And I just got to know them and became friends with them, and one thing led to another. And I was helping my sons at the time go to their boneyard. We was letting the Boy Scouts make teeth necklaces out of the teeth for doing different things, and it was fun. One thing led to another. You know, when you see something, you go, "Oh my God, I'd love to have one of them." And then I guess should I show him Goliath?
Hold on a minute. I gotta put us backstage because we're going on 4 hours here and we're losing